did. Jenny was standing out in front of the building on the phone when I pulled up to the station. I motioned to him to come over. He stood in the car and went, in a gym book?
Very funny. Very.
Who were you on the phone with?
Joy. Yeah, I just check in before the show to say hello.
Why?
I'm just saying hi.
At 3:05.
No, we had an issue. Oh, we're talking about this coming weekend.
What's going on this coming weekend?
Someone's invited me to a beach party. Actually, your insurance guy.
Oh, Gus?
Yeah.
You gonna go?
Yeah.
Is it this next weekend?
There's a beach party this next weekend, then the poker run is in September.
Oh, okay.
It's about a month away.
Oh, so now you're buddying up with my insurance guy.
He just invited me to a party. You can come out on the lake.
He didn't invite me to no party.
You won't go. He knows you hate boats. You told him you hate boats. It's a lake party.
Well, the boat he wanted me to go out on, he goes, hey, this boat will go up to 120 miles an hour. I don't want to go that fast on a boat. I don't want to go that fast on land.
I don't either. I'm out. I'm not on that. I'll take my boat out and putter around it, whatever. But they're doing a poker run to raise money for charity.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with Joy at 3:05?
Nothing, I was just saying.
Shouldn't you be getting ready for the show?
I was ready for the show. I've been working all day. Yeah. I was just saying, have a good day.
So where is it?
Where's what?
My jumbo jacket.
You guys are slow. You're slow. We're slowing down.
I don't have anything else.
Nothing? How was your weekend? What'd you do? You don't know what you did?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Make a Friday. Left here.
Yeah.
I don't know. The weekend was a wash. Wait, let me think.
Okay.
I know. Friday, I left here.
You go check on the Batmobile or something?
Okay.
You said you were going to go do.
Yeah. I have no idea. I really
drink the whole weekend?
No.
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like bad?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the problem.
Making up for it.
They brought that up. People have mentioned that before. You don't drink during the week. You tend to binge on the weekends, and it undoes everything that you did.
I agree.
So tonight, you're going to have more of the sweaty dreams. Sweaty sleeps.
Well, maybe not. Be okay.
Is your tooth guard working?
I think.
Are you not using it?
I put it in Friday night, and I woke up Saturday morning, and I can't find it.
What's in the bed?
I've looked everywhere. I think I swallowed it. I swear to God. I swear to God.
How can you swallow a mouth guard?
I don't know. Because I was drunk.
Were you drunk Friday night?
Yeah. Joey says she remembers me. I put it in. I remember that. And I was showing it to her, and I would sleep.
And by the way, this isn't a mouth guard, because I know somebody's going, that's impossible.
No.
It's not like a football mouth guard. It just covers like your front two teeth and the lower bottom two teeth.
Yeah, it's actually just a spacer.
It's like a door stump.
Yeah. It's a little tiny thing. But it slips on your very front right tooth, and it just guards your teeth from coming together. I've looked everywhere. I've looked under the bed. I've looked behind the bed.
Are you sure you put it in?
Yes. The box was open and empty. She remembers me putting it in. I remember putting it in, and I woke up Saturday morning, and it's gone.
You check your dookie?
That's nasty, but yes.
Are you looking at it?
I'm watching, yeah.
You're going to have to break it up, because it could be, yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
I don't think you can digest plastic.
I just think maybe it gets stuck in there somewhere.
I'm sure it'll come out in your dookie.
It's enamel. But yeah, I gotta, yeah.
It's not enamel.
The thing was, yeah. It's made of a real hard enamel.
Enamel?
Yeah, it's a goo that hardens into an enamel and he buffs it. Sounds like glass when you hit it on the counter.
Really?
It's not plastic. Yeah, so.
But you're going to have to break it up to see if it's in there.
I know.
Get your coat hanger and poke at it.
Oh.
You swallowed it. I'm not paying for another one of those.
I don't know that I'm still looking. I can't imagine where else it went.
You just woke up the next morning and it wasn't there.
Gone. Joe went to kiss me and I went, where's my mouth guard? I don't know.
All right. I hate the delay anyway.
Okay.
You're paying for the next one.
Okay. Yeah. I'll find it.
No, you're not going to find it. It's in your dookie.
That'd be so... And if it is, I'm not putting it back in my mouth.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
You'll boil it, and that goes back in your mouth.
Worked really well, too. One night.
How do you know?
Well, the one night. I swear, I'm putting hand on my good kid's head. I swear, I don't know where it is.
Trey.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, Bandit.
Thank you. What's the name of the doctor that made the thing for it?
Dr. Hibbs.
Yes. Have Dr. Hibbs make another one, please.
10-4.
Thank you. Do they keep the mold?
I believe they make the mold as they go along, so they'd have to come back and do it again. I'll go to his office.
Just have him stop by Jack in the Box.
Quit it. That does not look like Jack. It doesn't.
If we painted your face white and put a little hat on you.
Please don't.
Eddie, are you with me?
Please don't. Please don't.
Put you in a business suit?
Please don't. Okay. I'll take a picture like that.
That's what you should do for Halloween.
That'd be funny, actually. By then I'll have lost the weight, though, and I'll lose it in my face.
I bet you won't.
I will.
I bet you won't.
That's where I always gain weight and lose it last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's measure your head now.
No, it's not going to be. I'm just about 20 pounds up, and I'll lose that weight when I lose the 20 pounds.
I bet your head don't get no smaller.
It is.
I bet it don't.
It does. It will.
Let's measure it today. When is Larry North coming?
I don't know. It's a trade question. I don't know.
Surrounded. Trey.
6 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. So that means that's when we need to take our creatine.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to start working out at 7.
Tomorrow night.
All right.
We have 7 weeks till your birthday.
We'll measure your head tomorrow.
Okay.
I seriously doubt he's going to get us in any noticeable difference.
He says he can.
In 7 weeks.
He says he can.
And I ain't doing this thing to where I got to work out an hour and a half a day. If I don't get some kind of results out of 8, 10 minutes, I'm not doing it.
8 or 10.
That's what they say on those Bowflex ads.
You got to at least give it 30 minutes a day.
I don't have 30 minutes.
3 days a week. After the show, you do.
Those ads say 10, 15 minutes.
I know. I see a lot of things.
That's what Chuck Norris said.
No.
Christy Brinkley.
It's not going to happen.
They wouldn't lie to me.
30 minutes.
You had on a tie.
What am I thinking? 30 minutes.
I'm just going to take roids.
No.
I saw Rob over the weekend.
Yeah?
Neck Rob, our former promotions director. His arms are bigger.
They'll do that. I mean, the roids will do that to you, but they're not healthy. They're not. You know they're not. That's why they're illegal.
What about those human health...
The growth hormone?
Yeah, those.
That is legal. I pulled some information on that, too.
Doesn't that help you reverse aging?
Yep.
I want some of that.
Regrows hair.
I want that.
Hold on. Let me find the information.
Let me take this.
Okay, here it is.
Keep digging. Go ahead, Chad.
Did y'all get to see the bar side at all?
Nah, I forgot to go.
All right.
Thank you. And we know what I didn't do.
Right.
Yes, James.
Hey, what's up, Russ?
Ugh.
Well, I wanted to let you know what's going on with Joel Lemons. I talked with his cousin yesterday at the church.
Who was that? Slow down. Who was that?
Joel Lemons, a volunteer fireman from Sansom Park.
Oh, that was hijacked?
Carjacked, yeah.
Carjacked and beat up really bad?
Yep.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, they didn't put him in the clinic that they were talking about doing. They went ahead and moved him into a hospice.
Okay.
They've taken him off the life support, and he's breathing and stuff. The doctor pretty much said that it's up to him and God now that, if he's going to pull out of this or not.
Did they catch the guys that beat him?
Not yet. They recovered his truck somewhere in East Fort Worth, and they had some security camera footage.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't see hardly anything from what they showed on the TV that night. So no, they don't have any arrests made on that yet.
How old is he?
Good golly. I never asked his cousin that.
I mean, like under 30?
No, I think he's over 30.
Okay, I'm just curious.
I think he might be in his 40s because his cousin, well, his mom and my friend's mom are sisters, so they're probably
You don't know. Okay,
age.
thank you. That's good. All right. But you'll keep us up to date on what's going on.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, James.
All right, bye.
Okay.
Human growth hormone. Benefits are...
Can we get this from Fetner?
Yeah.
This is legal, right?
Yeah, this is legal. Scientific literature includes increased muscle mass, improved physical strength, reduced fatigue, decreased fat, especially abdominal fat, increased bone strength, and revitalization of the liver, kidneys, spleen, and brain functions.
Somebody get that for McNeil before he dies. I saw him walking around in the hall again.
I know.
It doesn't even look like he's walking. It just looks like somebody's toting him back and forth on a stick.
I don't know what's up with him. He's been sick forever.
But just get him some shots. Get him that human growth stuff.
It's kind of expensive. Skin regains a more youthful appearance.
How much
fewer
is
wrinkles, sexual function improves, cholesterol decreases, blah, 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 blah. $6,200 per year remains expensive for most people. Medical insurance will only reimburse for treatment of children with dwarfism.
Oh. Human growth. So it's 60. How many shots is that?
It says here, self-administered injections just under the skin from 4 to 7 days each week. Benefit accrues slowly over the first 6 to 18 months of therapy as adverse effects of aging are reversed.
That's what I want.
Restful sleep, improved mood, hair restoration and growth, return to vitality, memory, and blah, blah, blah.
Why isn't everybody on this then?
It's expensive.
Well, but I mean, look at all the celebs in Hollywood that are losing hair or whatever.
A lot of them are on it. They just don't tell you.
Oh, are they?
Sure.
Oh. But Kevin Costner ain't on it.
Why?
You seen his picture recently?
Yeah, I'm seeing him. What's he?
He's only like, what is he, 4 years older than me?
I think he's like 46.
Yeah. He looks horrible. Going bald, dried up. He ain't on it.
Nope.
That's what I want. Can Fetner get me that?
I can ask you.
Yes. When is he coming up to take my blood?
Today between 5 and 6.
Was I not supposed to eat?
He said that wouldn't matter. He said it was like a certain test. He said on a PSA test it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Well, today's the day. How long before he spins it knows if I got butt cancer?
I guess tomorrow.
Oh, I'm busy.
You're fine.
You don't know.
I don't know, but you're most likely you're fine.
He has never said more, I think you're okay, but we need to do this. He's never said it.
He can't say that.
Yes, he can.
As a professional, he can't say you're fine.
Yeah, he can say, I think you'll probably be okay, but let's do this anyway just to double check.
I thought that's what he said.
No, he hasn't. Has he, Eddie?
No.
See?
Okay. Well, maybe today he will.
I bet he don't. Because he knows something he's not telling me. The patient's always the last to know. I got ass cancer.
You don't.
I'll be damned.
With a 1.7, you don't.
It went up from a 1.2.
That's still very low.
I'm dizzy.
No, you're not. You're not sick. You're not dizzy. You don't have ass cancer. We'll find out today. If your PSA is above a 4, then they're going to have to. Then you worry.
Thought it was above a 2.
The current standard is 4. They're talking about reducing it to 2.
Well, that puts me even closer to ass cancer.
You don't have it.
I have it.
You don't. You really don't. You'll be fine.
Listen.
Let me hear.
It's 8 minutes.
That's you pushing the little chompy chomp button.
Shut up. All right. Well, for some reason, the audio vault with all the computers and your news music just rebooted. So we won't be using that.
They've had trouble all day.
Have they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we just won't run any spots.
Okay.
Instead of taking breaks, we'll just have dead air like we did a couple of years ago.
That was fun.
Or last year. All right, we'll take this. We'll start news. Go ahead, Robert.
Yo, Chief.
Yep.
Over this weekend on my Dish Network, there was a pay-per-view movie with your lady in it, L.A. Lamont.
And? Which one was it?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I was flipping through there and went, just seeing who all was on. And she was on one of them. I thought, well, I've never seen any of her movies, and I've never really seen a good picture of her, so I'll see what this is about.
Yeah.
So I bought it. There were no credits at the beginning or the ending of the movie to say, this is her. So I kind of flipped forward just a little bit through there and found a spot with one of the girls, and she's riding one of the guys. I turned the sound up and stopped it, and you hear this, "Oh, you nasty bastard!" Oh, that's her.
Yeah.
So,
well, what was the scene? Were they in the bedroom? Were they in the water?
They were in the bedroom.
Okay. Was this
a white guy?
Was this? Oh well, thank God. Was this the guy with the Donkey Kong?
No.
Okay.
No. This was
normal looking guy.
It was Sex Wives and Digital Video was the name of the movie.
Okay.
I just remembered.
I know that one. All right. She sits at a computer terminal most of the movie, and in and out.
But I've never. I mean, I've seen the stuff on your website, but those are not real good because they're kind of like from the side and down in front of her. So I just wanted to see what she looked like, but that voice.
I know it.
God.
She's hot, but she wants to. And here's the other thing: not only does she want to talk, she wants to talk a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like she was kind of shy and reserved and would only say little bits and pieces. Then you could put up with a voice. Oh, no. She thinks because she's hot and everybody clamors around her, they're interested to see what she's got to say.
One of the reasons I don't live in the Atlantic Northeast is because of the people that speak.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Hot chicks never get that either.
No.
It's like when Gwyneth Paltrow did that movie, Shallow Hal.
Yeah.
She put on the fat suit and then was depressed because nobody would talk to her. You idiot.
Walking through the lobby, I can't believe people were ignoring me. People that just yesterday were kissing my butt. Because you're fat.
They're interested to, most of the time they're really interested in me and what I've got to say. No, they don't. They want to get down there and chomp on your falafel maker. It's got nothing to do with you or your intelligence.
Exactly.
Great big cans. Mm-hmm. It's got your pork chops. There.
I believe you. Oh, there was a package delivered today. Speaking of hot chicks, there was a hot chick in the lobby. It's funny because we all go out and ask her, did you see? The only reason we're talking to her is because she's hot. Okay. But there was a package delivered for you back from the floor today. Nobody's opened it. It's in Christmas wrapping. And once again, nobody in the front saw who dropped it off. I asked for a list of who from the station had been up there. Asher from Promotions.
Which one is that?
The one with the ponytail.
A little kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one chick from Wild 100 had been up there.
Okay.
And since they swapped over at lunch.
All right.
It just shows up. There's a package.
And people still have to click in and out of the front door.
Correct. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I don't know what it is. I think Eddie made the comment, looks like a guy wrapped it because it's just not done very well.
No, it's all right. Looks like your handwriting on the label.
It's not my handwriting.
It looks like your handwriting on the label.
It is not my handwriting. That's not even close to my... Look, here's my handwriting. My handwriting's sloppier than that. That's very... Actually looks like your handwriting.
No, it doesn't.
You print.
And I would have been up here when today. First of all, my handwriting doesn't look anything like that. Eddie, look at this. See that E?
Yeah.
Short, middle thing is longer, bottom longest.
Yeah.
Look at JD's.
The same.
Yeah, I did swear to you. I just know my handwriting.
Let's see what else is on here. It's got John Carpenter. N. All right, the N's are different. T's are the same.
I agree. It does look like my handwriting, but I promise you it's not. I swear to my kids. That ain't mine. I did not write that.
The O's are different.
We were all in the office when that was delivered.
You don't know that because you don't know when it came.
I never well, it came between the time I got here and
all right, forget about this package.
Okay.
Who was the hot chick?
Oh, I don't know if she was here. I mean, couldn't figure out who she was. She was here with somebody else. Here to see somebody. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, open it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
Okay.
Doesn't say who it's from.
Mm-mm.
And I see where we're going already, and I ain't opening it.
Okay.
It can sit there and write.
It might.
I don't care. How do you know it might write? What's in it?
I don't have a clue. I swear to God, I do not know. I promise you. Hand to heaven, other hand on the Bible, I do not know what's in that package. I did not leave it. I'm not kidding you.
How do people keep getting in and out of this building?
That I don't know. They came right at this lunch, wherever this thing showed up, right around the lunch switchover right here on the desk. Both girls, we didn't see anything. Okay. Last chick that didn't see anything doesn't work here anymore.
And, of course, we had all these security cameras put up.
Mm-hmm.
Which are none. I ain't falling for it this time.
Okay.
It can sit there.
Well, let Trey open it.
I don't want anybody to open it.
Okay.
It can sit there. Why are you so interested in us to open it?
I just don't want it sitting in here if it's something that's going to go off.
Well, you don't know what it is.
To me.
So?
Well, then get it out of here.
Why are you worried about it?
Throw it out.
What are you worried
Let's
about?
throw it away.
Why are you worried about it?
I'm not worried about it.
What's in it? What's in it?
Stop it.
Eddie, give me your gun.
I swear to God.
What's in it?
I don't know.
What's in it? I'm gonna screw this in your ear.
Screw a gun in somebody's ear for 2 weeks. Since those kids.
I just like that term.
Yeah.
Just screw it in the ear and they'll tell you anything. I don't really want it. What's in it?
I swear to you, I will take a lie detector test. I don't have a clue. I didn't do that.
Okay. You ready for news?
If you'd like.
So what's in it?
I don't know. We haven't opened it.
Just trying to trick you. What are you moving for?
I don't know what it is. You're awful. For something you don't know, you're awful gingerly with it.
Yes, I am gingerly with it. That's why I don't know what's in it.
Flipping it around.
For somebody to know what's in it, you sure are being careful. It's just kind of all the weight's in the center.
Yeah.
What's in it?
I don't know. I promise you. I swear.
Well, that's not going to
I
work.
swear on our 20-year friendship, I don't know what's in that box.
I like that makes a difference. You beat me over the 20-year wrestling. I mean, the 20-year wrestling.
You.
I see that Gary's on hold. That's why wrestling came out of my mouth.
All right.
Hit me over 11 years. What is it, Gary?
Russ.
Yep.
I thought you were JD and you were going to get.
Are you drunk?
Charity event.
He's drinking.
Are you drinking?
No, man. I'm out here working, man.
You don't sound right.
Yeah, what's the matter?
I just out here rolling, man.
That's what I thought.
I'm out here rolling along like I always do. I like fast cars and cool breezes. Does what I want and quits when I'm pleased. But I'd like to know about that charity event.
Trey, call him and let him know about wrestling the amputees. Get that over with. Hurry up, because I'm losing interest. All right. Ready to go? Sure. Okay. Oh, hey. What's in it?
No, I don't know.
3:38, J.D. Ryan's on Live. 105.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by Expedia.com.
Expedia.com, making it easy to find the trip you're looking for. Expedia.com. Don't just travel, travel right.
For this Monday, August the 11th, 2003, Joe Jackson, the guy that sang the song Steppin' Out, is 49 today. Hulk Hogan turns 50. Eric Carmen, singer, 54. John Connolly, a country singer, is 57. Jerry Falwell, 70 today. Mike Douglas turns 78. The FBI says teenage prostitution is up. The girls are getting younger, and they're coming from middle-class homes in every town USA. In fact, the Mall of America in Minnesota is one of the prime recruiting grounds for these pimps, if you will. That's where 17-year-old Stacy met her pimp. She told how he basically told her how pretty she was and lavished her with $250 in clothes, set her up stripping for men in hotel rooms, and from there she started prostituting herself with wealthy, gorgeous men for up to $400 a night. Stacy says, quote, potentially good sex is a small price to pay for the freedom to spend money on what I want. And this girl lives just in an upscale neighborhood in any town USA. And this FBI says the average age for teenagers turning their first trick is just 13. And they know of girls that have done it as young as 9. As a candidate, Arnold Schwarzenegger is required to disclose his personal financial situation, which he did yesterday at a news conference.
How much he made?
Did he?
Yeah.
$31 million in 2000. Paid $10,000 of it in state and federal taxes. 2001, he made $26.
Wait a minute. How can he make $31 million and only pay $10,000 in taxes?
$10 million in taxes.
No, you said $10,000 of it.
Okay, $10 million.
Okay.
$10 million in taxes.
That sounds close.
There you go. In 2001, he made $2.6 million and paid $9.3 million in taxes. Arnold's team is also...
Wait a minute. Did you just say he made $2.6 million?
$26.1 million.
You said 2.6.
You said $2.6 million. You paid $9 million in taxes. What's wrong with you? I want you to do a drug test and a CAT scan.
Drug test? Or a CAT scan?
So far, you've missed 2 sentences.
Sorry. Can I start again?
It won't change anything.
You get it right this time.
Paid $2 million, paid $9 million in taxes.
May 26th, paid 9, basically. Arnold's team is playing up the angle that he will be immune to pressure from
Like I want him running my state.
special interest groups because he has the means to finance his own campaign. So, yeah, he's made $31 at $26 million in the last 2 years. Minnesota former esteemed governor Jesse Ventura has been basically helping Arnold out. He says, be yourself, be Arnold, be the guy who can sit down and have a cigar with the crew. Be honest. Don't worry if you don't know the answer to every question asked. Just say, I don't know if you don't know. When I did this during my campaign in Minnesota, people were amazed how revolutionary a politician who stands in front of the people and doesn't feed them pre-canned answers.
I like him.
Who, which one?
Ventura.
Oh. You do?
Yeah. Why not?
He seemed to do a good job. Is he out now? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If
I don't care if he did a good job or not. I am sick of people giving me answers if they don't even have an idea what I'm asking.
It's true.
They'll tap and dance, come up with something that sounds like an answer, then go on. If you don't know, just say, I don't know. I never really thought about it. I'll look into it. Wasn't that my campaign?
That was your campaign state. I'll look into it. You think about the Dallas police officer got fired?
I'll certainly look into it.
Well, it happened a week ago.
I'm looking into it as we speak. In fact, if you'd stop asking the GD question over and over, I could be halfway through looking through it. Hate the media.
Sorry. I'll sit down now.
Who asked that question?
It was me.
Come here.
What?
You come here.
What? Ow.
Hold on. Hey, press conferences. What is it, Jim?
Yeah, JD also said that Michael Douglas is 78.
Did you say he was 78?
Mike Douglas, not Michael.
Mike Douglas.
Mike Douglas used to have a talk show in the...
His dad, right?
No, the guy in the... Shut up.
His daddy.
Mike Douglas. That's the guy with the talk show out of the 70s, right?
Yeah. I screw up enough. You don't need to make, things up.
Go ahead.
I'll give you plenty. If California recall election were held today, by the way, it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger would indeed be governor. According to a Time CNN poll, California voters right now would remove Governor Gray Davis from office by a margin of 54 to 35. There's some very exciting new sex pills on the market for men, available here in the U.S. within the next few months. In the latest issue of Men's Health magazine, they've got a 8-page report on new sex drugs. They come out and tell you that 80% of men who have tried Viagra have reported dramatic improvement, but only 50% are on Viagra a year later. What are you looking at me for?
I'm just watching. It's fascinating.
What?
Nothing. It's like watching the old Fletch Cargo cartoons.
Spinner and Paddlefoot? When it was?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You just look like a cartoon with a human mouth moving.
Quit it. Side effects could with Viagra.
Watch you, Manny. See if you don't get the same thing out of it.
Include severe headaches, flashing, blurry vision, timing problems, because basically that Viagra takes up to an hour. Some of the new drugs happen.
Viagra doesn't take an hour.
I'm just telling you what the story says. Some of the new pills take up to just like 15 minutes to start. Both new drugs will cost about the same as Viagra. The 2 new drugs can start working as little as 16 minutes. I said that. And the one called Levitra has the fewest potential side effects.
Viagra gets in my system quicker than that.
It does. Me too.
Plus, I stick it under my tongue.
That'll help you. Sublingual.
Yeah, because when you take it, when you actually swallow it, a lot of your stomach acid eats it up, and it's not as effective. If you put it under your tongue, you suck it up that way. Gets into your system quicker, and it's more efficient.
I found out that it also still works even like the next day, next morning.
Well, that's good for, 8-10 hours?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah. The last time somebody stayed over.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Last time somebody stayed over,
right.
I pounded them, that night and woke up the next morning.
Really?
Yeah. Slammed at me. Well, normally the morning's not a problem.
Yeah.
Because you're ready to go anyway. Just the condoms I don't like because they hurt.
I understand. This says one of these drugs will maybe last you up to 36 hours. It's like, who would want that?
I wouldn't. Where'd you get the story?
This is from Men's Health. What's going on there?
Don't we know somebody there?
We talked to people before. I don't know if we know anybody.
Snowman.
Yes, Bandit.
Who do we know at Men's Health?
Greg Striven.
Yeah, call him. See if you can get us some of that stuff.
10-4.
Thank you. Because they'd get a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Matchbox 20 will launch a North American tour on September the 24th in Tallahassee, Florida. They'll be on the road until the end of the year. For the first batch of tour dates, go to matchbox20.com.
What happened to them? They were supposed to, the last time they were here, they were supposed to come in. They were going to hang out. Rob Thomas was...
I think they came in over the weekend, though. That was the problem. They came in on a Saturday and, left Sunday morning.
I told them I would come in that weekend. And we could tape something in the studio, you know, them playing again live.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then Rob Thomas and I bonded.
That was a fun day. They didn't even want to leave.
Yeah. And he was going to give me the lowdown on this chick that he used to date that I knew.
Yeah.
It was a nut.
I know.
By the way, I'm talking to her sister again.
You're trying to get her sister, too?
The one that I was originally dating.
No. Oh, you're talking to her again?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Will we use her name on the air?
No.
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay.
If anybody calls in and says it, then I'll know we did.
Okay.
This is the one
Why
that had a twin, and then the older sister was the one that was dating Rob Thomas. Because she's hot.
I know, but
she wants to come down for a visit.
She's a nut.
I don't care. I'm not going to marry her.
Okay.
Plus, she says she's better.
Okay. She was better before.
No, she said she's better now.
Did she use some of your money to get better? Was that one?
I'm not saying. Yeah. All I know is she says she's better now.
I thought she was married.
So? God. Let me ask you something.
Somebody's going to screw a pistol in your ear. You're going to keep messing around with married women.
So?
Okay.
Plus, that's many, many states away. You have to want me pretty bad to come get me.
Yeah, you've never done any right here in Dallas, Florida.
At least I don't screw my neighbors' wives.
Excuse me, that was years ago. I made a mistake, and you're doing it now.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that it's okay if you did it in the 80s.
It's not, but I learned I made a mistake.
Well,
and you're continuing to do it currently.
Well, you certainly don't mind if I learn from my own mistakes. Isn't that the best way to learn?
Sure.
Okay, then.
How does this married chick get to stay overnight at your house?
Which one?
Was her the one you banged with the Viagra?
I never said she was married. You assumed that.
My bad.
What makes you think she was married?
Because I know you almost said.
I didn't say nothing.
I saw your mouth forming.
What did I form?
Turn the mics off.
I did not.
You did. You started to say it.
I didn't. I could have been almost ready to say anything.
But you weren't.
I was. Mm-mm.
Two new movies, number one and number two at the box office over the weekend. SWAT turned in $37 million for number one. Then Freaky Friday, American Wedding, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Seabiscuit. Cut number one, if you want to, is LL Cool J on what interested him in being in SWAT.
Well, I choose movies based on,
By the way, it's SWAT. It's not SWAT.
I was giving you some time because you didn't look like you were ready. But you were.
Did it go off on time?
Yes, it did.
Then stop spelling.
Well, I choose movies based on, my gut and what I think is going to be really entertaining and what I think is going to be fun for me to do.
And millions
of
dollars.
I thought SWAT would be a great choice because it's just such a cool franchise, such a cool idea.
It's a cool franchise. It was a crappy TV series in the 70s.
I just love these quotes because they never come out and just say the truth. I did it for the cash. Shut up.
Well, I do it for the cash, and I got to play a cop.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to run around and play a cop in L.A. and make a bunch of money?
Cool franchise.
It's a cool franchise, and, it was just something I figured I'd get my teethers into.
Yeah, give me a chance to explore my acting ability.
I'll bet you Eric Estrada was the one that took advantage of this whole L.A. cop genre thing. He's the one that got the most out of it.
Oh, man.
A hot motorcycle cop, 70s, disco, sex is rampant. It's before it's before AIDS. So sex is okay. Mm-hmm. Free sex, running around in those little Speedos, banging chicks.
You know he did.
I'll be damned! I'm 42 before chicks start throwing themselves on me.
Still good. That was good. Good little fit.
It's just irritating.
Yeah.
Now he's in reverse. He's fat and old and nobody wants him. Oh, we was listening to Cool J.
TV show, back in the days was really cool.
It was really cool. Who was on it, LL? Who was on the TV show? Who was on it? Huh? You don't know.
Everyone I talked to agreed with me that this would be, something really fun to do. I love action movies, and this was an opportunity to be a part of a really cool...
Shut up. Go ahead.
Okay, cut number two is a scene where Samuel L. Jackson offers a spot on his squad to Colin Farrell.
Am I looking at another day of show for duty?
Team's almost filled.
Not that it hasn't been fun.
Well, I do have one more spot. You think of anybody that might have overlooked?
Is it a game or a test, Sergeant?
Could be a bit of both.
Yeah, I'm a little old for games.
How about some gourmet coffee?
So how'd you like to be back on SWAT?
This is one tasty burger.
You've been in that cage 6 months, shining boots and fixing weapons, waiting for a second chance.
Big
I got
burger.
one, and I'm offering it to you. I want you on my team.
That's what. $37 million over the weekend. Freaky Friday pulled in $22 million. Cut number 3 is Jamie Lee Curtis. Says she never thought her career would reach the level it has.
What is that?
Well, she's movies and she's done pretty well overall.
I saw trailers with her in this. She looks fat.
She's put on some weight. I saw her on TV last week.
Good. I don't like her. I used to like her until she called in and turned out to be a C.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't like her.
She really was.
I liked her before. Now?
What?
Don't.
I have a weird career. I have the weirdest, that I'm driving down Sunset Boulevard. My little boy, Tommy, the greatest little boy you ever met. Funny guy, funny voice. It's in the backseat. Goes, Mom, is that you on the side of the building? And I look up and there I am,
Does she have a retard?
On Sunset Boulevard. Just a
little kid.
What kind of 3 or 4 year old goes, Mom?
This is weird. I just really never thought any of this would happen. So it's really surreal.
Good. And cut number 4 is actually a scene in which Tess and Anna, Jamie Lee Curtis, and her little daughter figure out what to do after they've switched bodies.
I want my body back, and I don't want mine. My wedding's tomorrow. Oh, my God, my wedding's tomorrow. I can't marry Ryan. Ew. Okay, what? I have no idea.
They've already swapped bodies here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom, maybe we should go to the emergency room.
Oh, no. All that'll get us is a 72-hour lockdown in the psych ward and a Thorazine drip.
There we go. $22 million for Freaky Fridays coming number 2 over the weekend. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3 The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
You sure are anxious for me to open it.
I just want to know what's in there.
There's nothing in it. There's nothing for you. Is your name on it?
No.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
You just get it out of here?
No. What's in it?
I have no clue. No clue.
Okay. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do you have?
I have North Texas Clean Air Coalition and Just Brakes.
And your out cue is... And think about it.
Find out how you can clean our air and win round-trip tickets, courtesy of Southwest Airlines. Visit tryparkingit.com to learn about the Commute Solutions Challenge. Just Brakes gives a pro rata 50,000-mile warranty on everything they do, and they offer same-day service. Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it.
In Dallas on southbound Loop 12, Walton Walker at Keeneland Parkway, they've got the right lane closed, and that's road work during your rush hour. On eastbound 635 LBJ at I-35 Stemmons, there's an accident on the ramp to 35 Stemmons. Just don't know which ramp it's on. And don't you do it. And there was a jumper in Arlington. That's why 360 was shut down right around Park Row in both directions. But they did get the guy in custody, and they have reopened the freeway. So if you're sitting in traffic and wondering why, it's just because it hasn't unwound yet. This is also brought to you by the Texans Lottery. New Lotto Texas is here now with more ways to win and a chance for higher jackpots. It's a whole new ball game. Drawings every Wednesday and Saturday. Pick your numbers today. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3 The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, 70 for the low tonight. Some isolated storms pretty much every day this week. We should be 70 tonight, 89 tomorrow, so it's cooling off. It's 97 degrees currently. Live 105.3 The Talk That Rocks, Texas. Mm-hmm. Just open it.
I'm not going to open it. It's kind of warm.
Is it? I didn't touch it. I was afraid to. I mean, O'Malley go get it.
Here, just put your hand. All right, you see how whatever's in the box pooches down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Just touch the very bottom of it.
Yeah, it is warm. Let's see what it was sitting on. No, it was just sitting on the counter.
Yeah, there's no reason for it to be warm.
Does it smell good at all?
I don't smell anything. I don't even want to address this because this is identical to all the crap. If in fact that's got something to do with the religious letters.
Right.
It's identical to the same crap that happened 2 or 3 months ago. Wasn't interesting then. It's not interesting now. And isn't it funny that I said the letters are boring me and then a package shows up?
It's true. You said at least the other one was interesting because you got packages.
Yeah, for a while, then it got boring because obviously they ran out of body parts to ship up here. I don't even know if I want to mention this other thing or not. It just sounds too contrived.
I was here when they showed up.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this.
Oh, what's that?
It's another letter.
Oh. Didn't see that.
This one's not that long.
Well, I will tell you. I got an email.
I know. I've gotten them over the weekend. Gail's still worried about it.
Okay. This guy says...
Why? You know what? Nobody was really worried about the death threats from a few months ago where we're getting body parts.
Yeah.
Why is it these all of a sudden everybody's concerned about?
Because this guy says this comes off... Basically what these letters you're getting are similar to ones that came out in a movie called The Boondock Saints.
Well, let me read this letter first before you read that.
Okay.
Could have done this around Halloween at least, it'd be dark outside and,
spooky.
Yeah. You seem not to take to heart my letters, and that is fine. As far as a death threat, you have already been condemned to die, so anything that I do is by command of the Lord on high. Oh no, what will I do? Now I'm reading in quotations. He that is steadfast in righteousness shall attain life, and he that pursues evil will attain his own death. End quote. Mockery will not hasten the event, but be aware that it is coming. Dude, spend some money, throw in some commas. Everything's printed now, like on a printer.
Okay.
So nothing's handwritten.
Except
the envelopes are handwritten.
Yeah. Does that one have the zip code? The other ones didn't.
It just says 752. And this was postmarked Saturday. Huh? Oh, yeah, I still have all 3 of them. Yeah, they all just say up in the corner, Dallas, Texas, 752, and that's it. For whatever reason, this one's got 2 34-cent stamps on it. I don't know why. And the handwriting on this letter doesn't match the label on the box that came today.
Okay.
And you know why? Because I think you left the box.
I swear.
What's in it?
I promise.
What's in it?
I swear.
What's in it?
I don't know.
All right.
I didn't see it.
All right. What's in it?
Oh, he asked me that way.
This looks like your handwriting.
I agree. It does look like my handwriting, but it is not. I know my handwriting well
enough. And I know the type of trick that you're doing. What? You're thinking, I'll make it look like my own handwriting, and why would I be stupid enough to leave a package in my own handwriting?
I'm not.
They'll never suspect me. Well, you know what?
What?
What is it?
I don't know. I swear to God, look at that handwriting, and then look what I wrote Friday.
No, I'm not.
I'm just not that. I'm not as accurate as that. That's better done. I agree it's similar.
Let me see your handwriting from Friday.
Sloppy.
These are the plugs?
Mine's sloppy. Unless I go out of the way to print.
Well, the E's are yours.
They are similar. I agree. But that's when I'm not that good.
I know your little tricks.
It's not a trick. I swear to you. I will take a lie detector test.
Well, we got to do that anyway to make sure that nobody drank over the weekend. Did you stop Sunday night?
Yeah.
At what time?
Sunday at 6.
Well, you can go till 7 because you didn't start Friday at 7.
I was done by then.
I was with Vance over at Competition Machine. I looked up at the clock and went, 5:55, bottle.
Give me.
Did I finish reading this? Mockery will not hasten the event, but be aware that it is coming. My mind is clear, and the path has been set before me. I have made myself... Now, is this guy quoting, or is he actually saying this?
That's what I don't understand. This sort of explains it, this other email.
Hold on a second.
This comes from...
One moment, please. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, man, everything that he's writing you in that letter is out of Boondock Saints.
So
everything.
When I say you seem not to take to heart my letters, that's straight out of the movie.
Yeah, that's straight out of the movie. The guy's just pulling a prank on you, man.
What, wait a minute. What's the movie it's coming out of?
Boondock Saints.
And what's the plot?
It's guys who think that they're saints and they go around and kill people that they believe have done wrong, like committed adultery, that kind of normal.
Okay.
Everything that's you're not supposed to do in the Bible.
And this guy sends letters to people that they're going to whack?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
There's two of them in the movie, though.
Two guys killing?
Yeah, they go around. At first, it was their father, and then their father got killed, and then they took it over. So everything that he's writing to you is exactly out of the movie.
Okay. All right, thank you, Sean.
All right.
I've made myself righteous before the Lord and willing to accept the consequences of my actions while here on earth, knowing that a place in heaven awaits. It's like the same idiots that flew into the World Trade Center.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it amazing? I hate to go off on it. Well, that's not really on a side, on a tear. Isn't it amazing how people go do weird crap, kill innocent people, thinking that by what they're doing, they're going to get to go to heaven?
I know.
Because all of a sudden, now I am sent down by God to execute all these things, to make sure that these happen.
To do his work, yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to fly a plane into the side of the World Trade Center, kill thousands of innocent people, and by doing this act, I get to go to heaven. You turn into a bunch of meat.
Just wonder.
That's why I think they're nuts.
Well, they are, clearly. But the question is, are these guys just playing with you from some movie?
I don't care. Couldn't care less. I'm not changing anything. We didn't change anything. The only thing that we looked into when we got the death threats 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Is it longer than that?
It's been
about 6.
6.
Oh, is it 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the things we looked into were...
What?
I don't know what you were going to tell me.
I forgot.
Cameras.
Oh, yeah, security cameras.
Right.
And at least somebody watching the front desk. Obviously, we've stepped up security because somebody left a package again. How'd they get in here? Well, obviously, you saw who came in. How'd they get in here?
That's exactly what was said.
I don't care. What are they going to do? If I'm going to get whacked, I'm going to get whacked. In fact, it's stupid to warn me because now, if I were going to pay attention to it, I'd be on the lookout. If you're going to do it, whack me and then tell me later. That's the smart way to do it. You don't warn somebody, put them on guard, because then you got to jump through more hoops to get to them.
Yeah.
You're just making it more difficult on yourself. If you're carrying out God's work, why make it difficult? Just come and whack me. Come and get me. That's what I think of you. Go ahead, Tony.
Russ, call to let you know. The other caller, he's wrong. That's not quoted from the Boondock Saints.
All right.
It's like parallel to it, but there's no way the guy may have watched the movie and got some weird ideas.
Yeah.
But it's not from the movie. This guy could be somewhat serious, but you don't sound like you're that concerned.
What are you going to do?
Not like kids.
And normally when you throw around threats, that's all it is. It's a threat. If you're really going the people that are really going to do you think Mark David Chapman, who shot Reagan? Was that him?
No, that was
Hinckley. Who Mark David Chapman shoot? Was that Lennon?
Lennon.
Yeah. You think he warned him? Hey, I'm going to come shoot you?
No.
And I'm sure that Reagan didn't know that Hinckley was coming. You don't warn these people. You go do it. That's why I don't give a rat's ass about the threats.
Well, I'm glad you're not scared, Russ. I love the hell out of your show, man.
That's very kind of you. I am scared. I don't want nobody to know. I want to sound like that big guy.
Yeah.
Threats don't scare me. What's the letter say?
This comes from a guy who's going to the Air Force in college. He says, the stupid ass who sent the letter last week, the one that said he thinks it's one of his friends who is sending the death threats to Russ, was quoting from the movie called The Boondock Saints.
All right, so same thing.
It's a movie about some Irish guys in South Boston start killing lowlifes and mob guys because they believe God told them to do it.
Okay, so far everything's the same.
Yeah. Also, I heard the guy say saints in his letter. That also leads me to believe these guys are really into that movie and believe that God has told them that they can do this. We don't know why they would target Russ because he does a lot of good for our community, and even though he has a hard-ass persona on the show, he seems to kick ass just for the Police and Firefighters Association. This is from Xander Snyder. He's going in the Air Force.
So what?
It's basically saying the same thing. It's from that movie, and those guys are following the same lines. But there's always a possibility that the guy's serious.
Why?
I'm just saying. I'm just going by what the emails say.
And you know what? If they saw a movie and all of a sudden that makes them think that God's talking to them and they're going to come get me, it was going to happen with anything. They could have been walking through the kitchen and all of a sudden the George Foreman grill opens up and goes, hey, go get him. Go get him. I must kill you. George Foreman told me to. George Foreman with his grill. I mean, if you're a nut, it's going to come from anywhere. Right. You're going to think that somebody's talking to you through a movie. It's like Joe King. Our buddy Joe King, who says he wrote Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Yes. We said he was banging James Seymour at the park. I wonder if he's doing this. He's doing this, isn't he?
He's not.
I bet he is.
I'll
be damned. That's who it is.
Well, if it's not, we don't have to worry about him getting you. He doesn't have a car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most killers have cars.
Yeah, that bus getaway trip. That's a booger.
Yeah.
Waiting for Dart.
Oh, damn, I forgot my transfer ticket. Should have killed him on the Saturday. Damn. Yeah, Joe King thinks they're talking to him through the movies. Yeah. Anytime somebody uses the phrase, you must be joking, as in making a joke, right, he thinks they're talking about him. Joe King.
Yes.
You know damn well, he sits in movie theaters, watches the screen, and probably says out loud, stop looking at me!
Probably.
Be funny to take him to a 3D movie, not tell him.
They're coming after him.
The cars come straight out at him. Hi, Walter.
Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
Listen, this has got me thinking about that movie Talk Radio, with Bogosian, where...
Yeah, I saw that. I like that movie.
Well, it's just there's some weird parallels, and, people...
Well, wait a minute. Let's go back. I don't remember in the movie, because I don't remember that much about it. I know it was based on a guy in Denver at KOA that got whacked.
Right.
Did anybody warn him ahead of time, or they just whack him?
Well, it was just one of those things where he started getting letters, and then...
Okay, so he did get warned.
Because he was Jewish, then he got a box with a rat in it, and it said something about Jew boy, and it was pretty harsh. And then finally...
Well, this is like all the crap that's happened to me then. That's what was going on earlier this year, just getting boxes of stuff, except I'm not Jewish.
What?
So I still got a radio show.
As long as it's not lotion in the basket or something like that.
Say it again?
I said, as long as it's not, the lotion in the basket, the guy from the Silence of the Lambs, dog and all that stuff.
I don't know. To me, it's nothing but fodder. It's like, what are you going to do with it? It's only interesting if I really get whacked. Up until then, it's just whizzing in a fan, which sometimes is fun.
Of course, then again, you and I having this conversation, and he's hearing this, we're just sort of giving him the glory.
Yeah, I suppose. That's why I don't want to open this package. First of all, I think JD left it.
I swear.
Well, you can swear all you want. This is your handwriting.
It is not.
This is your handwriting.
Get me a Bible.
All right. You lied about other things.
Never lie on the Bible.
Thanks, Walter. Well, you can swear all you want.
All right. And I'll take a lie detector test.
Write down on a piece of paper, Russ Martin, John Carpenter Freeway. And don't try and change it, because I'll know.
I can't even try to write like that. I'm not that good. Here, I'll try to be.
All right, that's enough. Let me see it. Because I know what your handwriting looks like.
That's right.
Okay, that's not yours. But it's close.
It is very close. I agree. I print.
Well, this guy printed too. Okay. Whatever this clump is still warm.
Yeah.
Feel it, Eddie. Right there on the bottom. I mean, if it had been sitting in a car all day, well, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
No, when I picked up the package, when I touched it out front,
right,
the outside wrapping was not hot. O'Malley picked it up. Was it warm? No.
And nobody knows exact. I don't even like talking about this. Just because it's irritating. on many different levels. We've been through this. It's a great stunt. If we were going to do it, if I was going to do it, I'd wait till September when the fall ratings start, not waste something in the middle of the summer when we don't get bonuses. I'm certainly not going to waste death threats in the summer.
I agree.
So everybody that wants to whack me, keep that in mind. Either whack me, threaten to whack me in the fall, or in the spring. Those are the two big ratings periods. Don't waste my time in the summer. We don't get bonuses.
Mm-mm. What?
Eddie just handed me a note.
Okay. What?
If dynamite leaks, it gets warm.
Okay.
Why would it get warm, Eddie? How does dynamite leak?
It's nitroglycerin soaked into whatever they put it in. I mean, there's different things, sand, whatever.
Let's get that out of here for now.
Why?
I don't know what the hell it is.
So
why don't we get it out?
It ain't making no noise.
Have somebody we don't like open away from the building. That way, if it's nothing, you don't even have to bring it up again. Don't even mention it on the air.
Let me see your knife, Eddie. Thank you. Where are you going?
Over here.
You mean to tell me if there was something in here and it went off, you wouldn't want to go with me? You don't see Eddie move.
Will you sit down?
I feel like I'm in the middle of a sitcom. Just about the time I was going. You don't see Eddie moving. He's over there behind the back couch.
I got kids.
Oh, so your life is more valuable than mine?
I have my children.
So? Your kids got places to live.
That's not the point. They need a dad.
Okay. So what's your point?
I would be dead.
I'm still missing it.
All right.
No markings on the side.
Oh, stop it. It's not funny.
I'm not opening this. Screw it.
I'm not. Okay. I'm just concerned that
Leave it alone. Is it still warm?
Yeah.
There's your knife back in. Do we need a break? Do we really? Yeah. All right. Hold on. I'll take this. Go ahead, Ed.
Russ, how can anybody believe this crap?
I don't know.
What is the mantra of Russ Martin?
Don't believe it. That's why I said everything is a waste of time until I actually get whacked. If I get whacked, then we know it ain't a bit. That's what's irritating me. It's like the death threats from earlier this year. Right. Nobody whacked me. So it was a bit where they just kind of pissed away the ending. I believe I've been saying it for the past 10, 15 minutes, haven't I?
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay, so your point with me?
You are God.
Thank you.
That was easy.
Mm-hmm. Give me your knife back. Thank you. Looks like a cake box.
Yeah.
I mean, just the side. It's just white, like you get at Albertsons or something like that. Damn it.
What?
It's got a box inside a box. I was going to peek in through the side. That inner box is hard.
Does it look like liquid leaking?
No, I don't see anything. Let me look on the bottom. No. Now, yeah, there's a like a water spot.
Does it look greasy or water?
I don't know. I can't tell what's going through the thing.
Oh, quit it!
I'm not opening
Get it out. Just get it out of here then.
No, it'll be all right. Now people are out in the hall watching.
Yeah, that's smart. Stand outside of a glass window.
All right, Eddie, give me your knife. I'm kidding.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them. Do turn your radio down. Do get to the point. Practice in front of a mirror before calling. Do not waste time telling Russ your name. He's far too important and busy. He won't remember it anyway. If you understand these rules, call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Everything with him is just always a two-part event.
I know.
He can't just come up and say, hey, well, here's the way. Were you in here?
Yeah.
He came in. With your permission, do you mind if I address the Liz Wild show with an issue? All right, by phrasing it that way, now I got to go, okay, what is it?
Yeah.
Well, in the past 20 minutes, we've gotten calls on the hotline for people calling for them. And I couldn't, Greg from Men's Health couldn't get through. Why don't you just tell me that? Why don't you just come in and go, hey, they're tying up the hotline. Can, is it okay if I ask them to have people call after 7 o'clock Central? Mm-hmm. Everything's always two pieces. He does that with me with emails, and it drives me nuts.
I know. Makes you ask.
Yeah.
What the real point is?
Right. I'll get an email, and then I got to go, well, what is it? Instead of just putting it all in the first email and saving me the time and trouble of the back and forth.
He's not an idiot. Quit it.
I never said he was an idiot.
Oh, okay. We're going to say it.
But he is.
No. Just sometimes communication skills are not his thing.
He used to be in real estate. Communication has to be one of your strong suits.
I agree.
Does he have a problem talking to other people in the building? Oh, is that Greg from Men's Health?
Okay.
Oh. Oh, go ahead.
No.
Greg can play along. Hi, Greg.
Hey there.
Are you in a hurry?
Nah.
Ah, good. Hold on.
I got all day for you.
Good.
I don't think so. I just sometimes maybe.
By the way, thanks for the subscription. I'm getting it every month now.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Go ahead.
No, just sometimes maybe says things and doesn't realize how they sound.
Well, how does he say them? Because Dan Lewis had that problem, and people kind of took him as being an ass.
Mm-hmm. I think there's times that... No, I won't say that.
Say it.
No.
Go ahead.
Well, you've said it before. You think sometimes that he has the same powers in the building that you do, for instance.
Oh, when he talks to other people? I don't even talk to people ugly off the air.
No.
I ever been ugly to you, Greg?
No.
See? Perfect. Very seldom, short of Bob McNeil, when we got in that argument one day and he pulled a shiv on me, very seldom have I said anything to ugly outside of this studio.
I know.
I never even said anything ugly to Goldberg.
He doesn't say things ugly. I mean, don't get me wrong. He doesn't go around telling people off or anything. It's just sometimes you can say two different ways, and sometimes he just doesn't hear how it sounds.
You know why?
Why?
He's stupid.
No. Eddie, am I right? You're in the office.
Yeah, he tries to be too point of fact, and instead of like taking into consideration how that other person might take it, it's like...
And you know why he does it that way?
No.
He's stupid.
No. No.
Greg's heard the short conversation.
Yeah.
Isn't he stupid?
Who are you talking about?
Trey, the guy that called you to talk to us about the weenie drugs. When he calls you on the phone, doesn't he sound stupid?
I never thought Trey sounded stupid.
Greg.
No, really.
We're going to say Men's Health is for queers.
That's what you're talking about.
All right. What was the story that we had got Greg on for?
Oh.
What's the thing with all the crank drugs?
I like it. You called it the weenie drug story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, what is it with the crank drugs?
Well, we've all heard tons of jokes and stories about Viagra.
Yeah.
Well,
and I still like Viagra. Works fine for me.
You tried it?
Yeah.
Use it all the time?
Pretty much. Because I always wear a condom. Mm-hmm. And since you don't have the same sensitivity in a condom, I tend to go bad.
Oh, well, you're going to love these new drugs then.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, there's two, and they're going to probably be approved by the end of the year. One's called Levitra.
Okay.
And one is called Viagra we've already got. The other is called Cialis.
Now, is this like herbal stuff?
No. This is prescription. These are prescription drugs.
Okay, good. Because
this is the real McCoy here. Now, when you take Viagra, how long do you have to wait before it kicks in?
Well, I know what you're going to say, and it's not going to be the answer you're looking for. Normally, I do it under the tongue. And I get it in about 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, I mean, wasn't expecting anything. They say it takes an hour or more for most guys.
No, I've never had that. Plus, if you take it
you are a macho guy.
Well, no, if you take it under the tongue, then first of all, your stomach acid, with any drugs, the stomach acid eats up some of the effectiveness of it. So if you take it under the tongue, not only does it get in your system quicker, it's a little more effective.
Right. Okay, so 20 minutes. These new drugs, if you take them the way they recommend, they kick in about 16 minutes. So who knows what would happen if you put it under your tongue.
Right. Sublingually, maybe
faster.
faster.
The real benefit is this one drug called Cialis. How long does a Viagra tablet last for you?
I get probably about 7-8 hours out of it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Because most guys get 4 hours. Cialis lasts 36 hours.
Well, see, who would want it for, what is that, day and a half?
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the benefit of it. If you're getting 6 or 7 hours, I mean, that's pretty easy to live by. But, if you're only getting 4 hours, you kind of have to plan your whole night around it, right?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Why would I have to plan my whole night around it? Just, when you're headed back towards the house, you stick them under your tongue, and you're good to go.
Okay. Well, imagine if you could go the whole weekend taking one pill.
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that?
Well, you don't walk around for 36 hours ready.
No, I don't mean you're aroused for 36. It just means you could be.
You can be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're not aroused for 7 hours when you take a Viagra, are you?
No, because normally I do it, obviously it's at night. When we're done, I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You wake up the next morning, you still have a little bit of effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any
side for a long weekend day?
Is there any side effects with this other stuff, like with Viagra?
Yeah, they actually said the side effects are less. Do you have any side effects?
My eyeballs get kind of puffy, and obviously there's a blue tint.
And you know what? You don't want to get pulled over by the police because they think you've been smoking something, right?
No, not with the blue tint. Hold on a second. What is it, Matt?
Man, dude, every time you do, I can't understand how this guy can even talk to you, and I can't understand why you can't wait 4 hours to feed that face of yours, dude.
Because I don't have
to eat on the air. Why do you have to eat on the air, dude?
Did you call last time I was doing this?
Yes.
All right.
Every day.
And you know what? I'm not going to stop. Get a megaphone. Get a megaphone.
You did. You don't have to do it. I bet it just drives the guy you're even interviewing nuts. I tell you what, hey, next time you're eating like that, I'm going to call up and see if you like somebody calling up talking to you eating.
See, here's the thing, is I don't want to talk to you. I didn't give out the phone number. I didn't say, Matt, call me. I don't care. I'm eating, and you're interrupting my dinner. God, you. Go ahead, Greg.
Where were we?
Blue tint.
Yeah, so, the side effects are, the other drug, Levitra, lasts a little longer than Viagra. But kicks in faster, and it has the least number of side effects of the three.
Well, that's the only two I get out of Viagra, the puffy eyes, which I don't like that at all.
You don't get a headache?
I don't think so.
I get sinus congestion.
My sinuses, Yeah, I forgot about that. I get that too.
Pilots can't take Viagra because it can actually affect your color vision. So the airlines recommend pilots don't take it.
Okay. What about this other stuff? You get anything out of it?
You mean side effects?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but they're less. So all of them can give you a headache, but the other two probably would give you less of a headache. The Levitra pill has the least number of side effects.
How long before this stuff is on the market?
Well, it's going to be sometime in the next 3 to 6 months, probably before the end of the year.
So we can't even get any.
The FDA's got it. They're looking at it. People in Europe are using it. There's about 40 countries now where people are using it, but our laws and rules are a little more stringent.
Well, how did you guys do a report on it in Men's Health if you can't get it yet?
Well, they've been testing it on people here. So we can get it. And there are some guys here in the States that have got it from their doctors, but you can't buy it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think, for a lot of guys, just knowing if they take a pill every couple of days, they can pretty much go and have sex whenever they want. They don't have to plan at all. You're lucky. If you're lasting that long and it kicks in that fast, you're lucky. Most guys don't have it that good. You know, they're taking it. If they ate the wrong thing, it doesn't work very well. They're waiting an hour and a half. You know, it's not convenient.
I still think the biggest part of it is swallowing it. Because if you've eaten, then obviously, it's just like alcohol. You know, food turns into an alcohol dam.
Right.
So that's why I like this.
You're making a really good point. Did you ever swallow it?
Viagra?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning. First couple of times I took it.
Yeah.
And then
someone told you to just stick it under your tongue?
Yeah, one of the doctors we had on the show said, do it this way, let it dissolve under your tongue and go from there. He said, any medicine you take, you're always going to get more of an effect out of it. Aspirin, whatever.
Yeah. So do you get this from a doctor?
The Viagra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What
so
are all the
would
questions?
You try these other two?
Sure. Can you get us some?
Certainly not on the air.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Certainly don't want a Men's Health magazine telling you
we did have one of our guys did take it while we were working on the story.
Okay.
I think he's 41, has no dysfunction problems. Just was kind of curious. We thought it would be good for somebody to take it.
Yeah.
He took the 36-hour one, the Cialis.
Hey, have you guys in Men's Health ever done a story on, what is the thing we were talking about earlier, the growth hormones?
Yeah, human growth hormone.
You ever looked into that?
Injectable.
We have written about that.
What do you know about it?
Pretty scary stuff.
Is it really?
I think it is.
Because it sounds, the stuff that JD rattled off, you know, with just all the benefits, it sounds like it's worth looking into.
Well, I think you got to look at the side effects. You know, I'm gonna take the fifth beyond this. I've read some things that made me think I wouldn't take it.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to be talking about it with you on the air without doing some more reading.
Okay.
It's, you know, anything like that. Supplements, steroids, any of that stuff, you know, there's always great benefits or people wouldn't take it. But sometimes people don't look at the side effects and look at the long-term impact.
There are a lot of things that everybody thinks good for you or is okay or not everybody would be taking it. Next thing you know, people got little holes in their hearts.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's exactly the point.
Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly the point.
What we were talking about earlier, what JD read, human growth hormone, it's something that your body had produced already, and as you get older, it starts to decrease.
Right.
What did you read that made you wig out?
I can't remember what it was. I just remember reading it.
Just kind of registered wrong?
Say that again?
It just kind of registered wrong in your head?
I just remember thinking there's no way I would take that stuff.
Okay.
But you know what? I feel the same. We did a story about steroids about a year ago.
I'm going to get on those.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Well, you know, I'm going to send you a copy of this article. We didn't say don't take it. We didn't say do take them. I read it and I said to myself, you know what? Yeah, I can look really buff and look like I did when I was 22.
That's what I'm going to do.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. But I'm going to send you this article because at least you'll know probably more than you know now.
I know. I'm president of the Lyle Alzado fan club. I know everything I need to know.
What? Where did that come from?
He died from steroids.
Oh.
You know, I mean, a little education goes a long way.
Okay.
How much of this is online on y'all's website?
Actually, I don't know if
You were smart. You'd say none of it.
What's that?
You'd say none of it. You'd have to buy the magazine.
Yeah, you got to buy the magazine. It's on page 160. I actually don't think the story's on our website.
See, good.
We put a lot of stuff up there, but we don't put everything.
But I guess the website is menshealth.com.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Do we have to break? Okay. Thanks, Greggy.
You bet. Great talking with you guys.
All right, it's Greg Strebin from Men's Health. What is your role there? I forget.
I'm one of the editors.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, well, there again, thanks for the subscription. It saves me $3-4 a month. All right, thank you. It's another fireball.
He's all right.
Yeah. I want to do the growth hormones. And I'm telling you, Bob McNeil needs to get on those before he dies. As much as I'd like all the points from the Deadpool that he's going to give me.
Right.
Because he's worth more points than Gregory Hines.
Yeah. That I got.
I'm sorry, what?
That I have, Gregory Hines.
Don't even waste the time.
How come it works with you? It doesn't work with me.
It don't work with me. Nobody gives me the points. And it's not funny when somebody else steals my bit. I get the email from you. First, I get the email from Matt Waters, our computer guy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Gregory Hines, Dad. It's on a QD. 10 minutes later, I get an email from you. What a lovely Saturday morning. I'd like to wish everybody a great weekend. By the way, I'd like to add Gregory Hines to my list. A fine actor, singer, and tap dancer.
Yes.
Long may he live. Yes, long live the Gregory Hines.
See how frustrating it is? Timestamp Saturday morning.
Ain't frustrating. I was going to do it. It's not even worth it. Take this and then we'll break. Hi, Jack.
My son is on human growth hormone, and I talked to his doctor to see if it would do anything for an adult, and he said that it really has no effect on adults. It's more of a maintenance drug. Doesn't really have any effects after the fact, and it cost him $2,200 a month.
So there is no reversing of the age?
It doesn't reverse the age, no. Even my wife asked about it. But he has pituitary dwarfism as well.
Little big short kid?
Not anymore. It's worked well for him.
Really?
Yeah, it's worked fantastic.
What height was he, and what is he now?
He started taking them when he was 3 years old, and he was the size of an 18-month-old.
Okay.
And now he is average height. I think he's 4. My wife's 4'9". He's 4'7", which is just at the bottom of average. They figure he'll get to about 5'9", 5'8". Without it, he would have been roughly 4'1", 4'2".
How did you know at 3 years old that he wasn't going to? Because with a lot of kids, they have that growth spurt.
Well, his doctor he grew a quarter of an inch between the years of 1.5 and 3 years old.
Yeah.
And he said, something's not right here. He had to go through 10 hours of testing where they take blood, and it's just a whole long process he had to go to the hospital for. When he came back, it was found that he produced 0 growth hormone.
And when they give him these shots, does the whole body grow at the same time, or does his head outgrow his other body?
Oh, his head started growing a little quick. No, it all grows. They grow in relation to the body. They all grow, and it's all lean muscle mass. He'll never have to worry about being overweight. Anything he gains is lean muscle mass.
I'm still going to look into it. All right. I think you should. Well, I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, he's cool.
All right. Thank you, Jack.
Love the show.
But it said in that article you were reading that the growth hormones was good for to reverse aging.
Right.
Don't you keep anything?
Yes, I have it here somewhere. Here it is. Benefits from growth hormone replacement. Reported scientific literature include increased muscle mass, which is what he said, improved physical strength, reduced fatigue, decreased fat, revitalization of the liver and kidneys. It goes on. Here's just a list of things. Improved mood, hair color and restoration, vitality, energy, stamina.
I want all that. Obviously, if it didn't work on adults, I wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm getting that, and I'm getting on steroids.
I don't think you should do both.
I am.
Don't think.
And I'm going to get a do-rag for when my hair falls out.
What was your hair? Oh, because of the steroids?
Yeah.
And all the zits on your back.
Can't wait to get those.
You'll be lovely.
Gotta love zits on my back.
And what we need is you with more mood swings. Yes. What do you mean? Nothing.
All right, fine. Well, we're going to take a break, and during this entire break,
yes,
I'm not going to eat. We're going to be back.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Russ Martin Show.
I don't recall asking for advice.
I know. One guy. One person. One email out of 500,000 people.
That's not the point. He decides he's going to send in an email. The death threats are old. We all know who it is. First of all, I don't recall asking for your information, Sergio Velasquez. Eddie, run a background check on him.
Why do you let him get under your skin?
Because he's an idiot.
Well, it's one person. And he's wrong.
He probably can't keep somebody's interest for 3 minutes, and he's going to tell me how to run a radio show and keep a 7-hour TSL. The death threat bit is getting old. First of all, I got nothing to do with it. Second of all, I don't recall asking you anything. You don't seem to realize that everybody listening has figured out that it's Dan Lewis. I never figured out Dan Lewis. Where the hell did you get it? And what makes you think you know more than I do? Sergio Velasquez. Probably got a free Hotmail account. What's he on? Anybody can get it on AT&T now.
Yeah, it's AT&T.
Only Dan would know exactly what to do and what to write that would get under your skin. Yeah, you're right. And nobody's going to watch Dan come into the building. Nobody's going to notice that Dan Lewis, a former employee, came into the building. You're an idiot. It's probably you.
Why would it be Sergio?
He's trying to throw me off.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Only people who work at the station. Dan doesn't work here anymore. Dan doesn't have an access card.
Someone would notice Dan coming in.
Yeah. You're an idiot. It's the first time I've actually typed out the whole word GD. Normally I won't do it.
Right.
I sent back an email. Like, I give a good GD what you think.
It's just one guy.
I don't care.
Look at all the emails you've gotten. Open the box. Open the box. Open the box.
Oh, and here's another one. It says, quit being a pussy, open the box. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to keep talking about the death threats. I'm going to play like I'm opening the box, but I ain't opening it. That way nobody gets their way. That's what happens when you little punks think you can tell me how to do the show. So here we go. Yeah, what's in this? I ain't opening it. All right, maybe now. Not really.
Why are you so twisted off?
Just when people think they know what they're doing. Huh? They don't have a clue. They can't control what's going on in their life, so they think they're going to email somebody. Okay, you know what? I can't do my job, so let me help you out with yours. It's like people telling me how to live my life. I can't straighten myself out, but I can certainly help you. Yeah. And then they think if somebody listens to their advice, all of a sudden it makes them feel better about themselves. Did I just hear F and S out in the hall? Who's cussing out in the hall? McNeil? What's the matter with him? I don't know if you could hear that on the air, but I heard something that sounded like that. What?
I just looked, and Lee Harris is just looking at me smiling. Just seeing if everything was okay. He didn't say anything.
No idea. We're going to have to get doors out there.
I agree. This whole area needs to be walled off. You have to go around the building to go from this part over to there.
Well, just the fact that we got McNeil in his office wigging out. The program director.
Mm-hmm. Just outside a broadcast studio.
Yeah. And he knows the soundproofing in here sucks. All right, you ready for news?
Yes. What was that?
What is he doing? Go out there and find out. Take a knife.
Don't get a knife.
Yes, you do. I've seen him when he's mad before. Yes, the hell he has a knife.
He never pulled a knife on you.
What's he doing?
He's mad at the controller over at the other building.
What controller?
I think accounts payable. I think.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's he screaming at him about?
I don't know, but I know that there was an issue with the water cooler earlier today.
What water cooler?
The one in the break room. Apparently the cooler itself was broken.
Yeah, it's not working.
Right. Well, he called over to the individual and said, hey, we need a new cooler. She said, no. And he said, but it's free. It won't cost us anything. Then she said that would be fine.
Okay. So why is he screaming at her now?
Now I think it might be something different.
I think McNeil's about to lose it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's trying to run a radio station, and they're not giving him any supplies to do it. You know, when a water cooler goes out and you're told you can't get a new one.
Why can't you get a new one? The company that sells you the water gives you a free cooler.
I know.
We're getting free water from, is it Sierra?
Sierra.
Yeah. We're getting free water from them. Why didn't the station just do business with them? They're giving me free water. They'll probably cut the station a deal.
Yes.
Now McNeil won't have to have a fit in his office. I can still hear him hollering in here. Yeah. You probably can't hear it on the air, but we've got it on headphones, so you can hear everything. Fat news here. That means he's going to take blood. Yes. I'm going to find out today if I got butt cancer.
Tomorrow.
He could probably go back to his office and spin that stuff and see do I got it.
Probably could.
I want to know.
I doubt very seriously you have any kind of problem.
Well,
I don't know. Obviously.
Thank you, doctor, but you don't mind if I check with the vet?
I told you to check with the vet. That's why he's here.
All right, let's lighten things up.
Okay.
Because there's something else I'm pissed off about, but I don't want to go off on a tear. Because I certainly don't want Sergio Velasquez to become irritated or figure out the show. So I'll just move on.
Does it say where he works?
Let me see if I can tell by his email address.
Sometimes people put their little ID at the bottom. No, it didn't.
No, just says Sergio.
The people that send out ugly emails and at the bottom where they work.
Yeah, they forget that their signature's a permanent part of their email.
Right.
Those are the ones that you normally get an email right after it. Robert Thompson would like to recall the message. You go F yourself. Too late, I already got it. Nice try, though. All right, let's do news.
Okay.
All right, 5:05, J.D. Ryan.
Sorry.
What?
I just thought of something.
What?
I was just... Why are you selling your dryer on the internet? I found it over the weekend. What are you doing? I laughed. 20 minutes. You're pulling a dad on me. You're selling your old used dryer on the internet.
Chris from VertBiz and I got drunk. We put it on the internet.
I like it. It's very nice. Little bat cape coming out of the dryer. Bat hood.
The cowl on the top of it.
It's got a little bat on the front. The Russ Martin Show on the side.
I came over to the house and I was talking about I need to get a new dryer. And I asked, what I do with the old one? He goes, well, you either got to get somebody to haul it off or sell it. And that's where the idea that came up to put it on hootyhoot.com.
Known to have dried the clothes, linens, and personal effects of Russ, and may have also at one time had other dried articles of the people on the show, adult film star L.A. Lamont, and the spotted sheets of J.D. Ryan. Heavy duty, large capacity. You guys. So you're selling your personal effects now.
You don't like the picture?
Yes, it's great. The picture's awesome.
It's for the foundation. I was probably going to have to pay somebody to haul it off anyway.
Yeah.
It still works. I just want a bigger dryer. Did you run a background?
I've narrowed it down to 4 and I'm getting it even further.
You hear that? We're coming after you, Sir J. Valentes. This close. McNeil still hollering in the hall?
I didn't hear him when I was coming back. I heard him in the office.
Was he screaming F?
At one point, yes.
Was somebody on the phone, or is he just having a fit?
It just sounded like a fit. I mean, our office is too far away.
I got it. Okay.
So if I buy your dryer, the money goes to, it's a tax deduction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to buy it?
No.
Do you need one?
No.
It's a good one.
I have one.
I just want to get a bigger one.
Why? You're just one guy. What else do you dry?
I just want a bigger one.
Okay.
One of those big ones that detects and the moisture and stops.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
I got a tendency to overdry my clothes.
Gotcha.
Gone through many,
bad capes,
T-shirts, cowls. All right, 5:07 now. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. And let's see. Governor Gray Davis called the effort to recall him an insult.
What's wrong with selling my dryer?
It's just cheesy.
Somebody will buy it.
Would you sign by Elvis, possibly?
It's absurd. I signed it. I want to get rid of it.
I get more money for it.
Somebody will buy that.
Of course they will.
So why are you making fun of me?
It's just funny using the show website to sell your
personal
personal
That's my website. I own that.
I know. I didn't know the money was going to the foundation.
You were right about the master 911 tapes.
Yeah.
Because I was going to throw those away.
You'd already thrown them away. You started throwing them away when I grabbed them.
Oh, that's right. You pulled them out of the trash. Those are up to $160.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent. There's 12 of them, I think. There's the original tapes you played in the studio.
Yeah. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, it's still at $160. They're just the cassettes that I used as we're doing the bits on the air. We actually have us listening to them and laughing at them. These are just the masters. Exactly. Why would anybody want those?
I'm telling you, you could sell anything right now. You could sell Doot right now. Somebody came up and touched one of Eddie's. If you jarred it, somebody would buy it. You don't even look at me like that.
If I squeezed a nasty into a peach jar,
guaranteed. I'll put cash on it.
How much?
I'll put $100 down that it sells. I don't know what the price will be, but somebody somewhere will buy that. And the money goes to the foundation, so it's a tax deduction for them. Somebody would buy that. I promise you. I'll bet you'd be a chick.
Nobody's going to buy Jar Grunt.
Your grunt? $100. It goes, put it up on Hootie Hoot for 1 week. Can you do that? Yeah, you can do it.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do anything we want on Hootie Hoot. That's why we set it. Set it up. eBay kept kicking us off with other auctions. Right. So Chris at Purpose set up hootyhoot.com. We just sell whatever we want.
Did you sell your little, what is it called? Vasectomy
bits?
Bits?
Yeah.
That's just little vasectomy parts that somebody bought them.
Nobody's going to buy a Jar Grunt.
I bet you're wrong.
Nobody will buy a Jar Grunt.
$100.
Nobody.
$100? Yep.
I'll go too.
Okay.
A Jar Grunt.
Yes. Your grunt.
Grunt.
Yes.
How do we know that it's mine? Am I going to have to swallow something on the air so when it comes out we know that it's mine? Like an army man?
No. We trust you.
Jar Grunt.
Do it. See what happens.
I don't want to see that picture on the website.
Well, maybe we don't put it on the website. Maybe you...
How about if we fake one and then later when they come to pick it up,
they get the real.
I squeeze out a fresh nasty.
That's good.
Okay. So we do a jar with a O. Henry in it.
Right. I'm telling you, right now, you sold your body parts.
Well, it's got to be more than $100.
Okay.
What they buy. Otherwise, somebody can call up, buy for $1, buy it for $1, and then I lose whatever we bet.
Okay. Make it a minimum purchase of $100.
Okay.
And the money goes to the foundation, so they get a tax write-off too. It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's got to be something absurd that nobody would ever pay, because anybody will pay $1 for a dookie.
Right. Not for anybody else's dookie.
Just to watch me lose $100, they'd pay $1 for a dookie.
Okay. It's got a minimum bid. You can do a minimum bid, right?
Yeah.
On your side.
Yeah, we can set it up. Yeah, I'm not just going to squeeze into a jar for anybody.
No.
My time is valuable. See, they get the toilet paper to go with it?
Yeah. Okay. As a bonus.
I'll sign that.
Okay. That's hilarious. You think I'm kidding.
All right. I'll have Chris put it up there. Maybe he could do it before the end of the show.
Okay.
Winning bidder gets a tour of the studio, and maybe they can watch me make it.
There you are.
Got to be a chick. Okay. All right, let's try it again. 511, J.D. Rhines on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. Governor Gray Davis called the effort to recall him an insult for those who voted for him last year. Californians will vote October the 7th in the nation's first gubernatorial recall election in 82 years.
Hold on. Eddie, go ahead and bring Fentner in. He's just going to take blood and leave, right? All right, go ahead.
The race has attracted as many as, are you ready now? How many candidates? 193 today. Including actor, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's pretty much the one everybody thinks is going to win. The governor also said former President Bill Clinton had given him advice, good, and hoped that he and Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton would campaign for him. That's the Governor Gray.
I don't know if Schwarzenegger really plans on winning.
You don't? I think he does.
There's just something about it. Why would he put his entire career on hold? Because to run for if you're governor, you don't have time to make movies.
Huh?
Why would he put all that on hold just to straighten out California? What's the term of governor? It's 4 years?
I believe it is.
Okay. Well, let's just say if it's 2 years. I don't know what it is, but we'll say it's 4 years. You're going to put your entire career on hold for 4 years. Because you know they want to make a T4.
Yeah, you're right.
I just
thought that through, but
I think part of it is he's really concerned about the state of California, and by him running now, it's turned into a media circus, and it's drawing more attention to the election. So possibly more people will turn out to vote in California. I'll bet I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't pull out right before the election.
Really? I just think that's a lot of money to spend just to go, I'm out.
It's only $35 to register.
Well, no, but he'll be spending money on TV commercials and everything else.
I suppose.
Today, he just had some silly press conference, some after-school program.
Well, it
was a zoo. Yeah,
that's not a silly press conference. It's something he's been wearing. It's like inner city kids or whatever, and they're looking at changing the name.
Yeah, my point is it's something nobody really would have covered live.
Right. So, and that was free.
It's true.
He may not have to advertise. I'll just float this out. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't pull out right before the event.
Interesting. I didn't even think of that.
And blows on her stomach.
Maria.
Hi, Dr. Fentner.
Yes, sir. How are you?
So why have you been avoiding me? It's because you got bad news and you don't want to tell me I got the ass cancer.
No, sir. I've been in Canada fishing.
Was it that bad?
It was cool up there.
What was, let's go with this really quick. Eddie said you were pissed off about this whole PSA thing, that the story that came out last week.
Right.
You said that they didn't report it right?
Yeah, what they're doing is these are public health people, and they send out the wrong message.
Well, public health who? This wasn't the AMA that had anything to do with this?
These are doctors that can't do anything else for a living, so they do public health, and they try to shoot these kind of things down. The PSA is still the best marker for prostate cancer. Many other cancers have no marker that shows prostate cancer early. The only problem with it is it's not highly sensitive and specific. I hate to use those terms, but
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, all right. Well, you want a test that'll not miss anybody. If you got 100 people in the room, you test all 100 of them. You want to get the 5 that have cancer.
Okay.
That's high sensitivity. Specificity is false positives. You're going to biopsy a lot of people that aren't going to have cancer.
Okay.
It's hard to have a test that has both. So what they're doing with the PSA...
Are you going to do a biopsy on me?
Not unless your numbers. If your velocity is abnormal, I would. But no, the point is, see, they're knocking the PSA of 4 because that doesn't isn't the best screener. So now they do velocity, how much the rate of change. You can have a PSA that went from 1 to 3, and we do a biopsy.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at your numbers and they say, well, you're normal, but see, you pop from 1.3 to 1.8.
See, I got ass cancer.
I'm sorry. You popped from 1.1 to 1.8, so you were too much in a year.
Ass cancer.
But it's not ass cancer. That's a bad.
Thank
it's
you.
not ass cancer.
Thank you.
No, it's not bad what?
No, ass cancer is bad.
Okay.
That one really will.
Well, I got prostate cancer.
Huh?
Is that what I got?
No.
Why did it jump up so high? What do I have? What are you not telling me?
Prostate cancer.
It's eating me. I'm wiping meat in my shorts. What do I have?
No, we're screening for prostate. Ass cancer is that thing you were doing. That's ass cancer, but prostate cancer makes a different noise. Much different.
Okay. Well, do I have prostate cancer?
Well, we hope not, but that's what we're
see, so far, first of all, I'm getting dizzy right now.
No, you're not.
He has not said anything encouraging.
He is. He just said you don't have it.
No, we want the number. We just want your number to go down or stay flat.
Okay. So, what if it goes up again? You got to do a biopsy.
Yeah,
how much of my ass you got to cut out?
Not much. No, we shoot a needle through there.
I'm not doing it.
Well, we can put you to sleep for that. Put you totally out if we have to.
See?
You don't drop me off at the hospital. Yeah. I know what happens when you drop people off.
No. Stop it.
I've seen your dog, and I know where your daddy is.
Okay.
I don't want you dropping me off anywhere.
I won't, then. I'll drive you. I'll take care of you.
I don't want you anywhere around me. All right, so...
Now, the ass cancer, you need the colonoscopy for. That's ass cancer.
And when do we start checking for that?
50. Unless you got a family history. You know?
At 50? Mm-hmm. I'm checking out.
No, you're not.
Yes, the hell I am. I don't care how I have to do it. Either the way I've planned on committing suicide, right. I'm just going to run into something, the door over and over until I pass out and die. So, well, I'll give myself a hematoma. No. Yes, I will.
Don't be silly.
I can do it.
No.
I've done it before.
I know. When?
A hematoma?
What is that?
It's like a bleeding inside your head, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your buddy died of that with the diet, Atkins. You remember he slipped and fell on the
Atkins
ice?
Guy.
Yeah, he got dizzy from low carbs. I bet you that's what it was. He got dizzy, fell, hit his head, and died of a hematoma.
It was on ice.
Yeah, it was on ice, I think.
So what?
Ice.
Slipped on ice.
Good for him.
Okay. You're fine.
You don't know if I'm fine. If I was fine, Fettner wouldn't be up here to draw blood again.
He didn't come up the next day. He came up several months later.
Yeah.
6 weeks later. It's time to check it again.
You think I have something, don't you?
Don't know. You know,
see?
It's just one number.
This is my doctor, and he won't tell me anything. He ain't telling me nothing because he knows something's going on.
He can't tell you anything. He's a professional. He can't go yes or no.
What if? All right. What if I do have something? Are we in the? I'm really getting dizzy. Are we in the stages where I could be cured?
Oh yeah. See, that's the whole deal here. That's where we got to get the men in and get checked. The reason people die of this disease, they don't get checked.
Are you going to have to finger me again?
I doubt if we notice anything different, but if you want it, we can do it.
If you want it.
You know what? I'd rather not, because I don't know if Gay Stevens running around the building, and I don't think my ass can handle 2 fingers.
I think we did one pretty recent, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It's my ass. It's not a brand of tequila.
2 fingers.
You're the one that said it was a place to find pocket change, so I could use some to go
I said
home.
you could keep it.
Yeah.
I'd say put it in there. All right, so there's no reason to check my thingy.
No, we can get by without that.
All right, how long after you check my blood are you going to know?
Usually just a day. They run it tomorrow or the next day. Probably tomorrow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You'll feel better. It'll be back down to normal.
I bet it's not.
Or stabilized.
Are there ever any spikes in PSA tests?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like prostatitis will spike it, a catheter will spike it, intercourse, a little bit, not much. So any kind of manipulation or prostatitis will spike it.
Well, why didn't you tell me that? I didn't know you were coming today. I'd have abstained today.
It doesn't, that's not supposed to affect the PSA enough to tell people that. So.
You're good.
Yeah.
I'm dizzy.
You're still good.
How much blood are you going to take?
Just a vial of the stuff. There's no nurse today, though. That's the bad news.
Well, I don't care. You remember how to do this, though, right?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Just one of these little vials.
Just one?
Yeah.
All right. What else is in the bag?
Viagra.
Hey, what do you know about human growth hormones?
For longevity?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like diets. You know, there's so many of those substances out there that you wonder if any of them really work.
The injectable kind, not the pills, whatever.
Yeah. I've read about it in Time magazine, you know, articles like that. I don't know.
But nothing in the medical community?
I don't know any validity to it.
Oh. So you can't get us none?
We could probably get it, you know.
We could at least test it. It's not going to do any damage, right?
Well, it says 6 to 8 months. You have to test it the whole time.
Yeah.
Didn't have any difference. That's
it's
a long time.
expensive, too, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, about $6,200 a year is what they said.
Oh.
Ooh. Gee.
I know a colored fella I can get some.
Stop it.
What?
No.
It'll be okay.
No.
He's reputable.
No.
Got a new paint job.
No. How about the new, what was that guy was just on? What are those new Viagra pills? Viagra.
Yeah. I don't care about that. We're talking about my prostate. I could be dying right now if we're talking, and you're worried about your weenie.
You're not dying.
You don't know. He won't tell me anything. Have you heard anything positive come out of him about me and my prostate? I am dying as we stand here.
He's here to test. You're not dying.
It's a good cancer to have if you find it early.
Okay. And we're really in the early stages because you watch me all the time, right?
Yeah.
So even if there's something there, I'm okay.
Yeah, they would probably treat you with seeds, if they found anything.
See, I told you that. Put the little seeds in there and it goes away.
Does it go away? What's the effectiveness of the seeds?
The seeds will get rid of the cancer. The trick is low grade, low stage. Find it very early.
Will my hair fall out?
No.
Will it fall off my balls?
No.
So there's no upside to it?
No upside.
How big are the seeds?
They're, it looks like somebody shot your prostate with a shotgun. Little pellets all throughout 1 centimeter.
I mean, does it hurt going in?
No, you're asleep. They stick it about 60, 80 times, but you're asleep. And they stick it through the perineum. They don't stick it through the rectum. Perineum's the space between the scrotum and the...
Oh, right there.
Nobody needs to know that.
Yeah.
I never knew what that was.
Yeah.
Everybody always makes the joke of the taint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the word again?
I don't know. Oh, the perineum?
Yeah, perineum?
Yeah.
That's this part right here?
Yeah, it's between scrotum and rectum, so they go in there with a needle on a grid to deposit the seeds.
You're okay.
But see, you're asleep for that. People play golf 2 days later. With a radical, you're tied down. You're, 5 days hospital, 3 weeks recovery. So you don't want the radical unless you have to have it.
Okay.
And most urologists will contest that because they consider that their territory, but...
So you're not really worried about anything. We're just kind of double-checking to make sure that I don't have something.
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea is...
if I don't get something positive out of you in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to blow this off. Because I'm dead anyway.
You're not.
No.
See,
No.
you said no.
No, you're smart because you're monitoring the thing. And that's what you need to do.
Can you go to the hospital tonight and check it? I could be dead tomorrow.
No. Prostate cancer is slow growing.
And we caught it in the early stages.
Yeah, if it's even there, we don't even know if it's there, see. 60% of your men over 50 will have prostate cancer.
And what are you going to stick in my butt? Peanuts?
But they don't all die from it. See, that's the deal.
Seeds.
Oh.
No, seeds. They put seeds in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just smart to get it checked.
See? Stand on top of it.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
So far, I haven't heard anything really good.
He'll tell you tomorrow you're normal.
Can I know in the morning?
No, they got to run it tomorrow. But they have maybe afternoon.
By the time we get on the air,
Yeah.
we'll know.
Oh, great. So I get to worry about it for 10, 15, 12 hours.
Well, we can email it if you can get it before noon,
I don't feel good.
You're fine. Nothing's changed. He hasn't even touched you.
Your cholesterol's good. You don't have to worry about that.
What was it?
Let's see. What was it? I don't think we drew it last time, but when we drew it time before, it was normal.
Like
it was
140?
under 200. It was very normal.
147.
Yeah. Now, these other two guys need some attention.
Eddie and JD?
Yeah.
Good. We're all
Eddie,
gonna die.
no, Eddie was okay.
Oh.
Trent.
Trey? What was wrong with his?
His high.
Good.
Yeah, he needs treatment.
He's an idiot.
Yeah. Well.
You see the face Fettner made?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a face from a doctor.
Yeah.
I just said he's an idiot. Yeah. Fettner made the yeah, he is face.
No,
so now I have medical validation.
No.
He's an idiot.
No. I think he's getting treatment for it.
For what? It's cholesterol?
Yeah. Said he was.
He ain't doing nothing.
Mm.
Just put some seeds in him. See what grows. What?
Nothing's going to grow.
You don't know.
He's fine.
Be my luck. They stuck seeds back there. A bunch of hummingbirds will start feeding my hoe.
No.
You don't know. Can we finish news? All right. Well, let's draw the blood during the break because I'm tired of looking like a pussy on the air.
All right.
And you're only taking that one vial.
Yeah, there's no light back there anyway, so.
Well, we'll turn on the fluorescent.
Yeah, we got to have some light.
I'll lay over here on the back couch.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Pass out when you're drawing blood. Suck it out, shoot it back in. And I get one of those Ephraim Zimbalist things in my blood. Take this and we'll break. What is it, Joe?
Yeah, hey Russ. I don't know about that dude on the eBay thing. I think you're gonna lose that bet. I think we all know somebody who would pay $100 for that. Matter of fact, I think you double it to watch you do it.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I know. Thank you.
Yes.
No. All right. Thank you. How long is this going to take to do the blood? Just a couple of seconds? All right. Do what?
Have to hold a little pressure so you don't bleed all over yourself.
Oh, I can do that.
Longer,
I got the best vein for drawing blood. Look at that.
That's pretty good.
See?
That'd be hard to miss.
That's a good vein right there. You know why they stick out like that? I'm on the roids.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I don't have any roids.
In fact, you probably already found a hole you can stick the needle through.
No.
I am.
You don't have any.
Yes, I do.
Where'd you get them?
Wiping too hard?
No. That's hemorrhoids.
No, that's a stupid. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. To email us during the show, use studio@russmartin.com.
What are you getting your blood taken for?
Cholesterol.
What's wrong with your cholesterol?
It's always been high. I've been trying to get it to go down. And my PSA. We're going to check my PSA too, because about a year ago. Well, about a year ago, mine went up.
Did it go back down?
Immediately. About 6 weeks later, we took it. It was back down.
So what if mine doesn't go down? You going to start digging in my ass?
We probably give the Bactrim for a month and then recheck. See if it'll drop with a little Bactrim.
What is that?
It's an antibiotic for prostatitis. Some people have asymptomatic prostatitis.
You sure you got those vials marked, right?
Yeah, I got your name on that one.
Eddie, flip off the fluorescence now. I'm telling you, it's got bad news written all over it. Nothing is ever easy with me when something goes wrong.
There's nothing going wrong. What's ever going wrong with you? You're always healthy.
Does PSA going up? What are some things you could do to make yourself more prone to prostate cancer?
Eat a lot of fat. Be an American.
All right.
Black. African Americans have a higher, more lethal rate of it.
Why is that? Is it diet?
Nobody knows. Some people think it's testosterone, a little higher testosterone, but it's not been proven. Others think the screening's not as good. But I think it's accepted now. It's more virulent, and a worse disease in African Americans. So we try to get those folks in. A lot of them have never been checked. The old problem of getting a rectal exam.
Well, it's not any big deal. As long as, like I've said this before, if you know what's coming, the rectal exam, it's not a party, but it's not it's not horrible.
No.
Right.
But you have to know exactly what's coming. The first time I had it done, I was drinking like too much caffeine, and one of my nads was a little swollen.
Yeah.
So I went in and he started digging around in my tuchus. Didn't tell me what I was going to feel. If you know you're going to have the sensation that you got to go to the bathroom, but you're not, then you're okay. Yeah. But if you get surprised and you think by somebody pushing in your tutor it's going to make you tinkle, then you start wigging out.
The other big fear is consequences. You guys were joking about radical prostates and your crank not working and things falling off. So there's a lot of that stuff in the head, you know.
Does that happen?
No. See, the thing about the radical prostate, you don't lose orgasm. You lose erections, and that can be corrected. But people think, gee, a radical prostate, it's over, you know.
Well, I don't want my penis to look like some kind of science project.
No, it doesn't even shorten it. I mean...
Well, I know, but I mean, if you can't get an erection, what's the purpose?
Well, you got shots and pills and pumps and implants.
I don't want any pumps.
Oh, the implants are something, I'll tell you.
Well, that's why we get it early, right?
Yeah.
Because you find it early, you don't have to do all this.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
That's why you check it.
And if I'm not dead, my weenie's going to stop working.
No, he didn't say that.
No,
because you're checking early.
You still have your ability for orgasm, so you just have to get the crank working. So it can be done. It can be done.
That's why we check it.
And that's not everybody. See, the radicals, a lot of them are treated with shots and pills, and they're back to normal. A lot of them are experiencing some impotence anyway at that age group, 50 to 60. Now, with the seeds, no incontinence, and the impotence rate is only 20%. So if you're lucky enough to catch it early, you can catch the seeds, and a lot less impairment, a lot less problems.
So I got a 1 in 5 chance of having a problem?
With your rate?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the statistics are on rate. If your number is between 4 and 10, you have a 1 1/4 chance of having prostate cancer. But we tend to look at the velocity as much better indicator than just the absolute number.
I'm still not getting good news out of him.
Just being cautious.
Yeah, we just got to see. If it stays flat or drops, you're fine. Fine.
He's not telling me something.
No, he's not telling you anything. He doesn't know anything. Tomorrow at the same time, we'll know. You'll be fine.
What are you not telling me? You leave your sickle in the car?
Well, right. You know, you're getting at what we need. We need a better PSA is the best we have, but it'd be great if we had a test that was 100% sensitive, specific.
Are you sure you don't need to dig around in my tutor again?
No, not unless you want to.
I'm not big on it. I'm just saying I want to make, if it goes down, I want to make sure that you're comfortable that I don't have prostate cancer.
No.
Because I don't want to have my last 8 years on this planet be ridden with cancer treatments.
No, it's not going to change in 6 weeks, sir. From the last check, it won't.
Well, why are you doing it if it's not going to change in 6 weeks?
Well, to make you feel better on the blood, mainly.
All right, well, let me ask you this. If it goes down, even though we still checked it too quick.
6 months.
Would that be a good sign?
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good sign, and we keep checking every 6 months.
Okay. And what if it doesn't change? Then what? Is that where you go in and cut some meat out?
No, that'd be a good sign. I think I'd probably just repeat it in 6 months. If it pops up higher, then we'd have to talk. But remember, you can be totally asleep for this.
Mine went back down.
That doesn't make any difference. I deserve cancer.
No, you don't.
If anybody deserves something bad, it's me. No, that's why I'm going to get this.
You don't. Why would you deserve anything?
I don't know.
You do a lot of good things. Cops, firefighters, pets.
Oh, I got a question really quick, and we got to do news. I got an email from a guy, I think he's in his early 30s. Went in, do you get a PSA under 40?
Can, but the recommendation is 40.
Okay, because his whatever it was, his doctor wouldn't do a PSA or a rectal exam.
Yeah.
They said he was too young.
Yeah, they'd tell you to start at 40, but I wouldn't deny it to somebody. This whole thing of when to start the screening is arbitrary. What you're trying to do is...
Well, I mean, freakier stuff has happened, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody in their 20s could get prostate cancer.
Yeah, it's unusual. We've had some people in their 40s, and that's unusual, but it does occur. And the reason they put out these standards are they can't recommend 30 years old start getting PSA screening because they look at the numbers and they say this would cost us an extra 1% of the GDP or something. So that doesn't mean the individual can't seek it out and get the treatment.
Okay. But the odds are in your are in your favor in your 20s and 30s.
Very much in your favor.
All right.
Yeah, very much.
Good. The rest of you are safe.
Yeah.
I got cancer for the rest of you. All right. Do you have anything else you want to ask?
No.
All right.
All right.
Is your website still up?
Yeah, thanks for all the vasectomies. Had a ton of them.
Are you really still getting those?
Unbelievable. Fort Worth, Dallas, Greenville, just a ton of them. I think they're all afraid of it, and they figure if you could do it, anybody could.
No, there's nothing. It was a walk in the park.
It really was.
I mean, I wouldn't have done it on the air if I really thought I was going to be in some kind of pain.
Yeah.
The only thing that I screwed up was, what was it you gave me for pain?
Probably Vicodin.
I think that's what it was. I took too much. I probably didn't even need it. I took too much. It's like you take it and you kind of get this nice floaty feeling.
Yep.
So I kept taking it. I think I took it, you know, like if it was recommended every 6 hours, I was probably doing it every 2.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Then the next thing you know, I'm all clogged up.
I know.
Yeah.
I came to work the same day.
Make you constipated, yeah.
Eddie didn't even take the Valium. They didn't even dead in the area. In fact, his vases were hanging out when Fettner came in the room.
He was tough.
Yeah. Oh, you had to dig around on Eddie, didn't you?
He was tough. He was hard. He was sweating. I was sweating. That was a hard one.
Why was it hard to get his out? You got a big, thick ball sack?
Yeah, just trying to feel the vas. Sometimes it's hard to feel the vas, heavy set guys, you know. Thin guys, real easy.
You know, he's got to have a great big thick one. Look at all his kids.
Mm-hmm.
Everett didn't get it done, did he?
He did not.
So everybody on the show but Everett.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm. And Trey doesn't need to.
Mm-mm. Stop. Don't.
Why?
Don't. Why didn't Trey need to?
Because you can't get a woman pregnant. That's how I got through menopause.
Comment. You just asked you to quit saying that.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say who it was. All right. So the website, is it, do you have to spell it out or is it drfettner.com?
I think either one works.
Okay. That's perfect.
Both, yeah.
drfettner.com.
Yeah.
We'll take this really quick, then we'll do news.
What?
Well, he doesn't.
I know.
What is it, Patrick?
Hi, can I ask Dr. Fettner a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Dr. Fettner, I had a vasectomy about 3 years ago. How often should I get it checked to make sure I'm still snipped?
Have you had it checked how many times?
Just since I had it first. I haven't had it checked since.
Did you do a follow-up right after the surgery?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real unusual to be negative at a month and positive at a year, but I have had one patient, so if you're worried about it, we check them once a year for 3 years.
About once a year?
For 3 years, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
You bet.
All right. Hey, Patrick?
Yes?
How do they do it? What do they use for clips?
Plastic, I believe.
Titanium. I don't think plastic. It'd be metal. I think it's probably titanium.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because JD had a vasectomy that didn't take.
Yeah.
What did they use? Yeah. What they use for you?
I believe he used just...
They used to tie them off in knots?
Yeah, you can tie them, burn them, or clip them.
Yeah.
I believe he did a knot.
But they use clips on yours, Patrick?
Yes.
Okay.
Failure rate's like 1 in 400. Yeah.
So we should...
With clips or his, JD's?
With all of them.
Okay.
They just auto-amputate and heal up, kind of like a coyote chewing a leg off. They just kind of re-heal and they re-anastomose.
Because I only had one side that went back. The other one was fine.
So how often should we check again?
If you're real worried, I'd say once a year for 3 years and then forget it. But it's most unusual to have anybody positive at a year or negative at a month.
I'm not dating anybody right now that I would do without a condom anyway. So I don't have to worry about it.
I should check. I should have my check.
Check it at a year.
You want us to blow some for you before you go?
You can put it in a container. We'll take it with us.
Do you want some?
Yeah. You can produce it.
I'm not doing that.
Stick in the Sunkiss can.
No.
Why not?
It has to be a sterile container.
Well, Sunkiss is sterile. No. I could hit one of those vials.
I'll bring you a real container next time.
All right.
You need that girl anyway to collect it, huh?
I didn't make any difference.
Oh, okay.
Get to take the funnel off Katana's neck.
No. There's no funnel on her neck.
It's when she comes over. All right. One more. Where is it? Go ahead, Susie.
Hi. I was wanting to ask Dr. Fatner if he could tell me the symptoms of prostate cancer.
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem is we really don't want symptoms. We want to pick it up with
I can hardly hear you.
I'm sorry. We don't want symptoms. We want to pick it up with a PSA because it's low grade, low stage.
Well, what if you don't do the PSAs?
Okay,
What's something that's going to...
The symptoms are all the same as enlarged prostate. Straining to urinate, blood in the urine, slow stream, pain. But by the time you get symptoms, you have far advanced disease. So we don't want symptoms. We want to catch it with PSA and the finger wave. But
that also sounds like prostatitis.
Yeah.
Having a hard time going to the bathroom.
Sure. I mean, we see a young guy, we don't think of prostate cancer, we think of prostatitis. But the point is, don't wait for symptoms. You know, don't wait till you're up at night and straining.
Yeah.
You know, get the check.
Well, that's a cool thing about this, and I hate to sound like a public service announcement, but it's just a quick in and out. You take blood, you get a finger, and you took us, and you're good to go for a year.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very simple.
I thought I had another question. I forgot. All right, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah, we were breaking.
No. Okay. We never started news while ago.
No, we didn't.
All right, you leaving? That's up to you. You can stay if you want. 547, JD Wright. Take some off and put the headphones on. 547, JD Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. California Democratic Party spokesman Bob Mullahand has made a potentially misguided suggestion that, quote, real bullets will be aimed at Arnold Schwarzenegger in the next couple of months. Quote, Schwarzenegger is going to find out that unlike a Hollywood movie set, the bullets coming at him in this election are going to be real bullets, and he's going to have to respond to them. Arnold's wife, of course, Maria Shriver, has been very concerned about Arnold's
What does he
safety.
mean by real bullets?
He just means real questions.
Is that really something you want to say to somebody that's related to a Kennedy?
And that's their point. There's a very bad statement, and this is the head, the cowardly spokesperson. And they said basically Mr. Mulholland and his talk of real bullets with Arnold's name on it is reckless and not acceptable political discourse. He should be fired immediately if the Democrats have any conscience.
They should. Anybody related to the Kennedys should not be running for office.
Well,
what?
He's fine. He'll be okay.
That's what you told me. The next thing you know,
what?
I got scrubbing bubbles in my butt.
No.
Yes, I do.
You don't have them in there.
You don't know what I got in there.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, so far, Fettner won't tell me anything.
Because he's a doctor. He can't say yes or no.
Oh, so it's okay for you to guess?
Yeah. Because I'm your buddy. I'll be there supporting you.
PSAs go up and down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't you just tell me that's probably nothing to worry about?
Well, we like to see them going down.
Well, just say, would you say the words?
We like to see down instead of down is
See?
good.
I'm not getting anything out of him.
You will tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if it's down tomorrow, I'm good.
Good.
If it's flat.
Better.
But I still need another check.
Yeah. If it's up.
Then you got to dig for some meat?
Or back them for a month and recheck it.
How long before you put the BBs in?
Seeds.
Whatever.
You got to get diagnosed first, you know.
I ain't got time to wait on you. I go home and do it myself. I heat up some BBs, shove them in my ass.
That's not what they are.
I don't need you anymore. I just run some BBs over a magnet and cram them in my hole. They said magnets are good for you.
Yeah.
What if I get that car battery in my ass?
No. You want that?
I don't know. It'd be better than BBs.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
It is called a Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right, out of California, Patricia Frierson moved into a motel because she could no longer afford her townhome, and now she's got plenty of cash for some new digs. California widow hit the $91 million lottery jackpot. She bought the ticket Saturday at a liquor store down the block from the motel where she's been calling home for 3 years. Frierson went to her factory job anyway, but went home in a limo. The desk clerk at the Econo Lodge says Frierson told her that she'd be moving out soon. The new millionaire is going to get a place of her own. Homeless, won the lottery.
Good.
Incredible. Bill Parcells was hoping to name a starter after this Friday night's game against Houston, but after what he saw Saturday against the Arizona Cardinals, that process could take a little bit longer. He found virtually nothing encouraging in Saturday night's 13-0 loss to the Arizona Cardinals. Neither Chad Hutchinson nor Quincy Carter did anything to move ahead in the battle for the starting quarterback. Parcells wants to win, even in preseason, where his career record is 40-17. Dennis Rodman's in the clear for allegedly drugging a woman in his Newport Beach restaurant and allegedly raping her at his home. The jury in the civil lawsuit against Rodman, filed by one Joe Lynn Ann McGowan, rejected all her claims. The jury voted 10-2 that Rodman didn't sexually batter or inflict emotional distress on her. Voted 9-3 that she was not assaulted. She wanted $755,000. Saturday night, the roof came down, literally, on Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera's concert in Atlantic City as the sound and light equipment crashed to the floor during setup. Sold-out concert at Boardwalk Hall was quickly canceled. About 30 people were loading equipment when it basically crashed to the floor. The tour then continues Wednesday in New Jersey.
Did they get hurt?
Nobody got hurt.
No.
No, a couple people got little scratches, but nobody got hurt. They weren't even in the arena. They were setting it up.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday was the date for Geraldo Rivera's 5th wedding. This one to a 28-year-old fiancée, Erica Levy.
And he like 55 now?
He's 60.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's 60. And basically...
That's pretty good for 60.
He does. He works out such. The New York Daily News...
He's probably on roids, too.
No, he's not.
I'm on the roids.
No, you're not. You don't have any.
Yes, I did.
Where'd you get them?
From this colored fella.
New York Daily News.
They're good ones.
Is saying he got a giant E tattooed on his upper arm to honor Erica. As you may know, Geraldo's mother was Jewish, and back in May he told us, quote, "I'm making a conscious decision to take this whole Judaism thing seriously. I think the Jews need me right now." And let's see what else. We got 35-year-old Wesley Whalen was all set to get out of prison where he'd finished serving time on drug charges. When he called his buddies to pick him up, he told them to bring drugs. And, of course, he was within full earshot of a prison guard. So when Wesley's friends rolled up, the police were waiting for him. Wesley was arrested and right back in prison. His friends had a meth lab in the van. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Call Russ, who's impervious to all that surrounds him. Now at 214-787-1053.
All right. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
What do you have?
Just brakes.
Okay, your IQ is just stop and think about it.
Brakes grinding? Call Just Brakes and ask about their 4-wheel friction reline for as little as $99.88. Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it.
In Coppell, just a big mess, a mill of a hess, eastbound 635 at Royal Lane on, a hell of a mess. It's closed. The freeway is closed. Eastbound LBJ at Royal, and it's because of an accident. CareFlight had to respond to that. You got to back up to 121. Westbound is backed up to Freeport Parkway, and they tell us it may be shut down until as late as 6:30. Southbound 175 CF Hahn at Pine, you got a stalled car, but traffic is backed up all the way up onto Mockingbird and Central. That's a huge backup. On northbound 35 Simmons before Commerce, there's a stalled truck. A semi broke down in the right center lane. Eastbound 183 at Mockingbird, there's a crash. And in Grapevine on northbound 121 at 635, there is a stalled car in the right lane. And this is also brought to you by Sears Auto Center. And I don't say that word. Right now it's Sears Auto Center. All Goodyear tires are on sale. Plus, when you buy 4 Goodyear tires, get a free Die Hard Weather Handler battery. Now through August 23rd. Sears, good life, great price. I think you should swallow the Army man.
I'm not. Just to prove it's my own grunt?
Yeah. Yes, I love that. That's the funniest thing you said today. Oh, boy, what a visual.
What does that mean?
I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, 70 for the low. We have some storms blowing through. There's a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Dallas and Tarrant County. Most of the storm's blowing down to the south, though, in case you wonder what's coming through. 70 for the low, only 90 tomorrow, a little cooler. We are at 99 currently. Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Oh, by the way,
yes.
I was looking at russmartin.info. That Don guy, correct, has the duet I did with Steven on it.
Perfect.
I want it off.
Why?
I want the speech off your site. I want that off russmartin.info. I want them both gone.
It's just, why? It was funny. You did it.
It was embarrassing.
It's cute. Everybody liked it.
Good for them. I didn't like it. And Steven scares me.
He's not going to hurt you. He loves you.
He wants in me.
He does. That is true. I'd like to say it was big. He's just being goofy, but
he's just he's become too flamboyant.
He's said it himself. He's coming into his own. He's flowering. He's feeling better about his sexuality, I suppose.
Well, not with me. Plus, the area that he wants in is currently under renovation.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
What? Ass cancer.
I may have butt cancer.
You don't. But okay, we'll find out tomorrow.
And you know what tomorrow's show is going to be like if I find out my PSA went up. You can only imagine.
You'll be okay, I swear.
Why is it I can't get Fettner to say that?
Because he's a doctor, he can't legally say that.
He can legally say anything he wants.
There are ramifications of a medical guy going, you're fine, and then you try it to be not fine. I can say, because I'm your buddy.
He can say, you know what? Here's the most of the scenarios. PSAs go up and down. Yours has never gone up. We keep a close watch on you. Chances are, it's just a little spike. It'll probably be okay, but we're going to check on it to make double sure.
That's what he said.
Why? He never said that.
I know.
What's that noise in the hall? Whoever it is, drag them down here. I haven't screamed at anybody in a while. Go ahead, Carol.
Hi, Russ. I was sitting by you on Saturday night over at Three Forks.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. You burped. You cussed at the table loudly. You were disturbing
I was not cussing.
You ruined my dinner, and you acted like a child.
I was not cussing at the table. Which group were you? Because there was.
We were just a few. You were like way up there in the back booth, and we were just a couple tables away.
Oh, so you weren't sitting right next to us?
No, not.
Oh, because there was a table sitting right next to us that kept staring over. Because Rob, that was not. First of all, I don't fart at the dinner table.
You fart at church.
So?
Well, that's gross too.
I'm not eating. And it was Rob that was running his mouth. You know how Rob is when he's in public?
Yeah.
Just anything comes. Hold on a second. Who's making the noise in the halls?
It was the door slamming because of the wind.
Okay. That wasn't me.
Is he the big guy?
Yes.
Well,
you owe me an apology.
Well, no. You couldn't
hear me talking. I don't talk loud in public. It was
Rob.
Why
did he put up with all of you then?
I don't know.
I mean, you aren't that special. You can't be that.
Obviously, I am.
Russ, you just need to grow up and act like
I'm not doing anything.
Out loud. It's a nice.
You ruined my dinner. I could see you sitting down a few tables down. You were the big, fat, ugly one.
Whatever.
And I could smell you because your putty stinks.
Even at a lowbrow restaurant's rude, but for crying out loud, I mean, that was a nice, expensive restaurant.
I can get away with that.
You got some else's dinner acting like a child.
All I know is I couldn't smell my prime rib because your putty stinks.
You're disgusting. I hope they won't let you back in there.
That's going to happen.
Yeah.
I love being a 42-year-old idiot.
Yes. Now, were you being obnoxious in the restaurant?
I was not.
Okay.
In fact, I'm really anal about that stuff. Going to some place. Trey was there. He knows. It was Rob and Wendy, and I told Trey he could come.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I hate watching him eat.
Well, why do you keep inviting him?
I feel bad sometimes about all the crap we do to him because he works hard off the air.
He does.
But he's so weird. I don't know what it is. Anybody ever seen me eat? It's like he puckers when he chews.
Yeah.
Jaws goes up and down and goes.
Never noticed.
Get him in here and watch him eat. Feed him something. It's better than going to the Marseille Zoo.
Yeah.
And when he uses the salt shaker, I don't know why this irritates me too. It's like if this is the salt shaker, instead of just shaking it like normal people, like this, just up and down, he holds it sideways and then taps on the top.
It. That's
Watch. Just tell me this doesn't look irritating.
Yeah, that's just tapping it.
Yeah. With that pretzel, we want to watch you eat. Don't change it. When you purse your lips, you go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's like watching chinchillas eat. Here, use that. Show us how you use a salt shaker. Just do it. No, you don't do it like that. Give me that.
Oh, are you talking about when I do this?
Yeah, that's irritating. Quit it. Everybody was staring.
Nobody was staring.
Yes, they were. And who was the one running their mouth at the table?
Rob.
Thank you. Okay. Absolutely no gauge whatsoever. And there's a table sitting just to the left. Well, to my left. Rob's right.
Right.
With a kid there. Mm-hmm. F.S. He don't care. Kid had the biggest mouth I've ever seen. Now, Rob is just the whole night.
He's got a mouth on it, that's for sure.
Rob just gets so excited that...
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't realize what's going on around him. And he is getting bigger.
Oh.
Is he?
His arms are huge. They were big before.
Have you ever asked him?
Yeah, Trey did.
What'd he say?
You just asked him. Trey just asked him if he was working out more because his arms look bigger.
Okay.
We're afraid to ask him if he's on the roids.
Okay.
I mean, they're to the point. I mean, Rob's big. They're to the point his arms are noticeably bigger. I mean, they're just enormous.
Wow. I don't know. Don't know what he's doing.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Mm-hmm. You don't get that big by accident.
He's not accident. He's working out.
I know it. I don't think you can get that big naturally. I'm just guessing.
Maybe it's creatine.
He ain't on the creatine. Unless that's a planet. With people with big arms. I'm from creatine. I would say his arms, they're at least double the... If you put two of mine together, they're still bigger than that. Hold up one of your arms, Eddie. I would say they're about twice as... not twice, but another 50% bigger than Eddie's.
Man.
They got to be big if they're noticeably larger than what they were. This makes me wonder when he has time to drive to Mexico.
He doesn't go to Mexico.
I didn't say he did. I just said it makes me wonder when he has the time.
Yes. Always in the gym, working out.
I suppose.
Pumping iron.
And there was a couple down at the other end. I don't even know why this lady was talking about us. Their kid, remember the kids?
Oh.
Just running amok. And this is at a nice restaurant.
Yeah. They got them out of their chair and running around?
Yes.
I got it.
It's one big playground.
I hate that. Now, doesn't the maitre d' come over to a nice place like that?
Yes, they came over and, I forget his name. It wasn't Rick. Rick was off someplace else. But the guy came up, stopped the kid, looked at him and went, "Where do you belong?"
Did he?
Yeah.
Good.
And then took him back over to the table.
Well, it's a fine restaurant. People are paying a lot of money to be there.
I don't care. I don't care if I'm at Ryan's
Steakhouse.
No. What is it where you can eat a bunch of
buffet?
Stuff? Yes. I don't care if I'm there. Those kids, those are yours. Keep an eye on them. I don't care if I'm paying $3 or $300. Where you are has nothing to do with it. It's not a playground. Maybe at McDonald's. I'll give you that. Or Chuck E. Cheese, where, where that's where people go.
Right.
But not at a sit-down restaurant.
I'm amazed that parents wouldn't.
And these kids were running an absolute, there was two of them, wasn't there?
Yeah.
An absolute muck. Not even borderline. It was a full-blown, full-fledged, officially licensed by the NFL muck.
No, the parents thought it was cute.
Yeah, they thought it was funny.
Kidding.
Absolutely. You could see them off in the corner. They kind of look up, laugh, and then one of the little monkeys would go flying by. Wow. I don't even think they spoke English.
No, I think they were speaking... Couldn't tell it was like Spanish or Italian or something.
I don't think it was Spanish. Whatever it was, I couldn't identify the language. I don't know why you would go there if you're going to let your little chimps run around like idiots.
I don't know why you would go to a very nice restaurant. Get a babysitter, you know.
Yeah, if you're going to pay that much.
Yeah. Now, you belching, I could see you doing that at the table.
But you can't hear that a table over.
No, you shouldn't be able to.
Rob, you can hear all over the place.
How would she hear you farting, even if you were?
I don't fart at a table.
She's just hearing the things you do on the air and assuming that you're doing all those things over there.
Well, I'm not. And how anybody could pay any attention to whatever I'm doing when you got Chinchilla Man over here eating his food.
And the monkeys flying back and forth.
Yeah. Eat something else we like to watch. God, it's irritating. Can't you just swallow stuff?
No, you have to chew it.
No, you don't. It's good for you, Cullen, if you don't chew it. And I don't want you putting salt on anything else. Watch, he does it just like this.
Uh-huh. Are you just trying to measure it out, Trey? Just tapping the top?
Well, from now on, shake it like this. If too much comes out, eat it. What are you doing in here?
You called me in here.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
You want to see me eat?
Oh, that's right. Well, you're done. Go back out in the hall and wait to be turned into a coat.
So what?
Chinchilla Man. What are we playing today, Eddie?
What did I tell you?
Is it good?
I like it okay.
I may have it then.
Oh, boy.
What?
I have to go to the bathroom in this next break. I don't have to look for my mouthpiece. I'm baking one.
How the hell did you swallow that mouthpiece?
I have no idea. And I'm not sure that's what I did.
Well, if you can't find it in the bed, and between you and Joy, you guys went all through the bed, looked under it, sheets, everywhere.
Washed the sheets, shook out the comforter, everything. I can't find it any place. And I remember putting it in the night before, and the box was empty.
Then you swallowed it.
I just can't believe I could do that in my sleep. That seemed like
well, you're paying for the second one.
Okay.
And you take a coat hanger with you if you go into the bathroom, and you poke in it until you find it.
I was hoping to be able to do all that at home, because up here it's nasty.
I really don't think it makes a difference where you stick a coat hanger in your Duke.
You still have to like digging around the toilets up here. They're gross. But I will.
Would it be easier if you did it outside?
I'm not going to go that outside.
Why?
I'm not. Pull my pants down and squat in the parking lot?
That way, once it's out, you can just step on it and squash it.
Step on my bat.
It's a lot easier to find a mouthpiece.
I'll figure it out. I'll just do it on a piece of newspaper. Don't even. Well, that's the only way that I get. Because, you know, sometimes when it goes down the hole before you can check it.
I almost want to see this.
No.
I want to watch you crying on newspaper.
Anybody know how long it takes something to get through your system?
I don't know.
I looked yesterday. I didn't see it.
It's like one meal, isn't it?
Actually, on something hard like that, it can take a couple of days.
Oh. I think it would be a lot easier if you just went outside, let it hit the ground, and then step on it.
I'm not going to go outside and step on it.
That's going to be quick. Cause you could poke at that thing with a coat hanger for days.
I'll figure out something. Oh, we got those gloves.
You going to squeeze it?
I'll use gloves.
You will not squeeze that.
I've got to find that thing. You really think I could have swallowed it?
Where else is it going to go?
I don't know. We've looked everywhere. I just can't believe I could swallow something that big in my sleep.
First of all, it's not that big. Isn't it the size of like 2 chiclets?
Yeah, about that size.
2 sideways chiclets because it just covers your front 2 teeth, your bottom 2 teeth. That way they don't touch.
Right. I just can't imagine swallowing that in my sleep and not waking up.
All right. That's how wide it is, about 2 chiclets. How deep is it?
It's a square. It's almost a square.
Yeah, that'd be hard to swallow and not wake up because you could almost choke on that.
Yeah. I'll keep looking. I just can't imagine where it went.
You're going to go grunt outside?
I'm not going to grunt outside.
We'll hold up some sheets.
I'll do it on paper.
Let us hold up some sheets.
No. I grunt now. Oh, I could grunt in one of those adult diapers. I could do it in there. It's perfect.
Good.
And then I can moosh through the lining of the diaper. I'm sorry. That way I don't have to touch it.
Okay, good.
I'll do that. And I'm scared if it comes out and I put it in the back of my mouth, I'm scared I'll choke.
Maybe you need a bigger mouth guard that you can't swallow.
It was on solid. He did a great job. It snaps right on.
It came out. It's in your bed someplace and you can't even find it.
I washed the sheets. I can't imagine where it went.
Yes, Nicole?
JD.
Yes.
Once you find the mouthpiece, what are you going to do with it?
It's going back in his mouth. I didn't have Dr. What is it, Hip? What? Yeah, Dr. Hibbs.
Hibbs. Hibbs.
Whatever. I didn't have him come up here and make that, and just to have JD run it away.
I'm not going to put that back in my mouth.
Yes, you are.
It's dirty.
Well, you run outside on some newspaper. Yeah. You can step on it till you find it, and then we'll run it through the dishwasher.
No.
Thanks, Nicole.
No.
Is that Dr. Hips on the phone?
Hibbs.
Whatever. Hello?
Hello.
What's it going to cost to have another one made?
I'm not sure I've lost it.
Now look, he can find that thing.
It's not in the bed.
Have you ever heard anybody swallowing one?
No, but of course that's a possibility. But that thing's pretty big. You'd think that you would wake up pretty quickly if you just started to swallow it.
Yeah, because you'd probably start to choke.
I would think.
All right, so where is it?
I don't know.
How could you lose that? Dr. Hibbs, how big is that thing in diameters or inches or whatever?
Well, what? It's about...
See, even he sounds frustrated.
About an inch.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite an inch.
That's not something you could lose. It's probably in your sheets and you washed it.
It would come out. I would have shaken the sheets and it would come out by now. I've looked through every sheet. I've looked through all that. I've gone with the big flashlight, that giant one I have, underneath the bed.
Dr. Hibbs, can you make a bigger one so they can't swallow it?
Let me see.
I can make a bigger one, but what's great about it is it being small.
Obviously not.
It probably ended up in his hair like bubble gum or something. You know, you don't ever swallow bubble gum if you fall asleep, and it's in your hair somewhere.
On my hair. I'll keep looking. Before you go to the trouble, I'll see if it doesn't pass.
Yeah, you're going to try to...
I'll clean
look for it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you going over there for any dental stuff?
I'm going to call him and get set up for this molar thing, yes.
What's wrong with your molar?
It's broken.
Okay. Well, then just have him make another one when you go there.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Hibbs.
He had to spit it out somewhere.
You're an idiot.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you.
I'll look again.
I don't mean to be ugly, but did you check Joy's...
Stop.
Clam Diddy?
Quit it.
Did you check down there?
No, it wouldn't be in there.
Well, you don't know.
How would it gotten there, out of my mouth? After I fell asleep. No.
Okay.
It's not there.
You ever have sex in the middle of the night and not really remember it?
Mm-mm.
I have.
No, I would have. She would have, or I would have remembered.
Well, you can't find it. It's got to be someplace. Don't look at me like it's absurd.
I know. I've spent half the day Saturday walking around going, now what in the world? Did I get drunk in the night to go get a drink? No. I'll look again.
Run on some newspaper and step on it.
I'm not going to step on it. I'll go and grab one of those things right there. The little diapers.
That's going to moosh it back on your butt.
That's okay. I'll take it off. We got baby wipes over here.
Can we do this before we break? We need a break. Well, this isn't going to take long. Was it 12 questions? You guys smell something?
Yeah, I did. Just now.
You didn't grunt?
No, I didn't grunt.
I smell something burning. I'm not jacking around.
I did too.
I bet somebody's burning popcorn.
That's what it is.
And I bet it's Lee Harris. He's always the one that sticks it in there.
Yeah.
And lets it burn. All right. Here we go. How many people do we do with this? 2 or 3?
I don't remember.
What did I tell you?
3.
3? All right. Line up 3 if you would.
Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right, what are we playing for, John?
We'll be playing for 12 months bronze level web hosting from VertBiz.com. Also, a WWE prize pack, including 1 pair of tickets to see the WWE September the 1st at the Fort Worth Convention Center, a WWE video and t-shirt, plus a pair of tickets to see Weird Al at the Bronco Bowl this Wednesday.
All right, let's get our contestants on the phone. Dana, welcome to the show.
Hello.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a printer.
What do you do, Chris?
Nothing.
All right. And what about you, Russell? All right, who'd I lose? Looks like I lost Russell. Okay, it's fine with me. All right. You guys know how to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right, I'm going to ask you questions. Your name is your buzzer. If you know the answer, say your name and then give me the answer.
Okay.
Everybody clear?
Yes.
This will be fun, won't it?
Yes.
I didn't think so. All right. I got a feeling they don't know what they're doing.
One of them definitely.
Who on the show spends $50 on hair care products when it really should be on tanning?
Dana. Chris.
Go ahead, Dana.
Russ.
Dana?
Russ.
It's wrong both times.
Russ.
Chris.
Chris.
Yes?
JD?
No. They're confusing me.
I know.
This one's not going to last long.
All righty.
Who do we know that has to have broken every mirror in his house because there is no way he could look at himself in the face after such a stupid-ass decision?
Chris.
Chris?
Trey. Dana.
Dana, go ahead.
Dan.
Yes, Dan Lewis. Who on the show wants to be an astronaut because in space his head would weigh almost nothing?
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
JD.
Who on the show makes all his money by winning every wet T-shirt contest in town?
Chris.
Chris?
Trey.
Yes. Who do we know that is glad he rides a stick horse?
Chris.
Chris?
Dan.
Because he can also use the handle to pick up cans on Saturdays. Dan Lewis is right. Who on the show hides from his ex-girlfriends by ducking down in the Batmobile?
Chris.
Chris, go ahead.
Russ.
Yes. Who on the show is able to run around naked because people only notice his enormous head?
Chris.
Chris?
JD.
Yes. Who on the show always has to stay indoors because he can actually suck the energy from the sun?
Dana.
Dana, go ahead.
Trey.
Yes. Who do we know that wants to quit his Six Flags gig?
Chris.
Chris, go ahead.
Dan.
Yes. Because Goldberg won't let him on the mini mine train. Who on the show wants to get into better shape because he is getting winded too fast playing freeze tag with his girlfriend?
Chris.
Chris?
Russ.
Yes. Who do we know that almost got a movie role until his wife called the movie company and said he should direct it as
Dana.
well? Dana, go ahead.
Dan.
Dan Lewis is right. Okay. Let's see what we're going to end with. Who do we know that just got a Greenpeace award because his mode of transportation is completely pollution-free?
Chris.
Chris, go ahead.
Russ.
Nope. This one's hard.
Chris.
Did you just try it, Chris?
Yeah.
Go ahead again. I don't care.
Trey.
No.
Dana.
Dana.
Dan.
Yes.
Stick horse.
Because he rides a stick horse. Very good. Give him 2 points for that.
Alrighty.
Well, the show's personal ad reads, I like walking in the park, riding boats, abandoning puppies, and
Dana,
burning my
Chris.
parents. Yes, Dana?
JD.
That's right.
They're tied up.
Good. Who on the show settles lover spats by taking his Star Wars pillow, his SpongeBob PJs, and say, if you need
Chris.
me, I'm going to stay with Dad for a while. Chris, go ahead.
Trey.
Yes. And finally, if they tie, just give them, I don't care. Okay. I can't suffer through any more of this. Okay. Who do we know that, Christ almighty, Dan, just ask for your freaking job back. It's like watching a fish flop around until it finally dies from lack of water. Yes, Dana?
Dan.
Yes. Somebody win?
They tied up. So
All right.
I've got prizes for both.
All right. Tell them what they won.
They'll both receive a 12-month Blonde Level 1 hosting service from BrookIs.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. Pair of tickets to see Weird Al this Wednesday at the Bronco Bowl and the WWE Prize Pack with tickets and more.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Well, wait a minute. Where's your cell phone? All right, yeah, just call from your office. Do you know the hotline? All right. JD's just going to go ahead and go drop a zag in his office. And he's going to moosh it, see if he can find his mouthpiece. We'll wait while he calls on the hotline. How was your weekend, Eddie?
Pretty bad.
What happened?
I don't know if you remember the comment that I made as we were leaving Friday night when I was taking my children to Galveston about my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a good comment.
Did you get bitched at all weekend?
Yeah. She didn't feel good all weekend, and it was my fault.
Who didn't feel good, your wife or your daughter?
And daughters can really make you feel really bad.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad as soon as I said it, but it was one of those, it's rolling out, you say it, and then you go,
It wasn't horrible. I don't know if I would say it to my kid. So I didn't have anything to do with your weekend?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, it was just...
Okay, because you guys were leaving, and I kept going, tell her what you bought, Eddie. Because I know how she is about you buying stuff.
She luckily didn't fall for it.
No.
She was more worried about the other thing.
Oh, very lucky for you. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right. You got newspapers?
I'm in the hall. I got papers.
Okay. Go ahead. Go on in there.
Okay.
Have Trey turn down the radio in there.
Turn that down. There we go. What are you doing? Just putting some paper down. I don't want to see your ass. I can't squeeze it out now. Quit pushing me. Stop. Get out. God, it's hard to poop when somebody's screaming at you.
Yeah, I know. It's very... Actually, it's rude.
Yeah. Bastard. Okay, thanks.
What'd he do? He kicked my butt.
He actually kicked at you?
I think he was trying to get by me.
Oh, okay.
I put the papers down right next to him and then just pulled my pants all the way down.
Did you really?
Squatted. He just had this look like, yeah, putting papers down. That's nice.
You didn't really drop anything, though, right?
No, I couldn't because he was screaming at me. I didn't have time.
Oh. Is he still in there?
He's still in there. I guess he went back in. He kicked me when he was going by and then ran out.
You have your cell phone, Eddie? Here, take pictures.
Just hit the green button. It'll fire off again.
There you go. Don't forget your papers. Who's on the hot?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, it's Eddie. Huh? I don't care. Just throw some paper down on the floor. Yeah. Is that Eddie, you're really doing?
Yeah, that's the difference. I could.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm going to take a dump. No, don't. Good God. Oh, God. Please, quit. Oh, my.
Eddie.
Stop breaking up.
Swing back and forth.
Rock it.
Okay. Woo.
Did Trey leave?
Yeah, he ran down the hall somewhere.
Oh.
Let me just leave it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tidy up and come back in.
Okay.
All right. I gotta go look. Because I don't know if it's a hose or not.
I don't know either. I didn't have time. What, you want me to go look?
Yeah, go look and see if he really did.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty. That's just effing nasty. That's just nasty.
Did he really?
It's a small one, but it's there.
Is it really?
It's a little one. It's about the size of the cell phone. Lovely.
I gotta go look.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Trey.
There's a turd in our office.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been saying since you started. I'm sorry, that was too easy. I gotta go look. I can't stand it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Then we need to move it, because that's nasty. It's gonna stink. We got about 15 minutes, Trey. You want to tidy the office up? We apparently can do it on command. Remember the time we had somebody come up and touch one for tickets? He's good.
What are you doing in here? Don't you have some work to do?
I can't go in our office.
Why not? It's not filling up the whole thing. And he went on the paper. I'm dizzy. Go back to work.
I can't.
You got 16. What do you mean you can't? Not eating up the whole office. You can walk over it. Just go step over it.
I'm not sitting in an office with a turd.
JD and Eddie do. I'll take that too.
That was good.
I'd say something else. I want to see if I can get a trifecta out of this. Go on. We got 15 minutes to show. You're sucking it out of me.
Where am I going to go?
No.
Go to your office.
I can't.
It's not on your desk.
Yeah.
It's on the floor.
Stop being so sensitive. Go back in there.
There's a smelly turd in our office. I can't go back in there.
It didn't really smell that bad.
No, I didn't smell anything. Mm-mm. It's not that big. It's only about that big. Why don't you go pick it up?
No.
Then let it sit there and stink.
That's gross.
Can't help you. It's out of my hands.
Here, take the spray. Take the spray back with you.
Yeah. Just go in there and spray it down.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
I'm not going to spray, touch, or do anything with a turd.
Then fine. Leave it in there. Hopefully it'll grow into a producer.
Nice hat trick.
Yeah. We have a producer farm. Go on. Shush.
My boss ordered me back to my office. I better get going back there.
Oh, he didn't respect me for anything.
That's not true.
Oh, Skip.
I just like to go on record saying, you're really a f***ing asshole.
Let me think. Do you think Bob McNeil...
Wow. No, I could...
would ever call and leave a message like that for Dave Siebert? Do you think Dave Siebert would ever call and leave a message for Brian Ongaro like that? Do you think Brian Ongaro would call Mel Karmazon?
Oh, no.
And leave a message like that?
Not expect to work the next day.
No.
I just like to go on record saying, you're really a f***ing asshole.
Do you think the lieutenant governor would call, who's the governor now?
Rick Perry.
Rick Perry.
Yes. Rick Perry and say something like that?
No.
So why don't you go back to the office and sit with the other dudes? Shush. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Who's going to pick up the turd?
I don't know. Does your mom have a car?
All right. To the bottom of the ninth we go.
I'm out of turd too. Sorry. Can't help it. Go on. I'm going to have to say something ugly. Then you're going to hunch over. You're going to be upset for the rest of the show. Just go back to your office. It'll be okay.
Fine.
He's so sensitive.
Mm-hmm. A bit of a priss.
Yeah, he is.
By the way, I'm watching the radar. This major storm's coming down from like Denton area. It's right over the top of Lake Lewisville. It's coming into Dallas.
Is it slow moving?
It's not slow moving.
Well, that's good, because I wanted to drive the Batmobile tonight.
There's scattered short showers all the way up into Oklahoma, though.
Oh.
So
tonight's out.
You're going to have off and on.
In fact, it's supposed to rain on and off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, isn't it?
All week isolated storms like these late in the day that pop up.
Yeah, okay.
So, but around the top of Lake Lewisville right now at 35. If you're headed that way, be careful.
We have to break again? Yeah. What do we got, 2 before Liz Wild? Yes. All right. I'll take this into a break. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Yes?
Are you going to open the box?
No, I got an email that said the whole death threats was boring.
Hello?
Yes?
Are you going to open the box?
No.
I can't hear you.
I can't open the box. I don't want to bore you. Sorry.
That was one guy 3 hours ago.
Make no difference. I'm not going to open the box for a couple of reasons. Whoever's doing it, first of all, we've already been through this. We've had the death threats in the box trick.
I know.
I don't even know if it's the same guy that's sending the religious letters, because the latest letter...
They're all about the same kind of print, though, aren't they?
Well, they're all coming from the same printer. Yeah. Well, not the same printer, but yeah, they're all using the same font, so it's the same guy. If somebody... Is this it? Yeah, nobody knows what font he's using. Right. That's how I know the letters are all coming from the same guy. The box that came today, the handwriting on it, is totally different. Yep. Because the letters that come addressed to me, for some reason the guy's writing my name. See these envelopes? Mm-hmm. That's totally different than what came on the box.
Yep.
So I think everybody's just getting on the death threat bandwagon. It's not funny. We've been through it. Come up with something new. You seem not to take my heart to heart my letters, and that is fine. As far as death threats, you've already been condemned to die. So anything that I do is by command of the Lord on high. He that is steadfast in righteousness shall attain life. He that pursues evil will attain his own death. Blah, blah, blah. The Lord, see, I have made myself righteous before the Lord and willing to accept the consequences of my actions while here on earth, knowing that a place in heaven awaits. Thank you. How very entertaining. Isn't it funny how nuts always hide behind religion? That way, it adds validity to their nutdom. Sure. A voice told me to kill you. And to make myself feel better about it, I'll say it's God. Like God would ever tell anybody, hey, specifically go tell somebody.
Go kill somebody or go do something evil to somebody.
That's the same God that reserves vengeance for him, right?
Correct.
Okay. So why would a nut think that God's going to tell you, hey, go do this? You know why they do it? Because they're nuts.
Yes.
You want to know what's in the box?
I do.
You want me to open it?
I tried to a while ago, and you shooshed me away.
I don't want you touching it.
Okay. I would like to see what's in it. Been sitting over here closer to me all day.
I'll think about it during the break.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm still going to open it. Because if I open it, then I give in to the bit.
It's true.
I may just chunk this one.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I don't know. I don't know that he was full-blown retarded, but he was a little slow. Because I got the Batmobile, the new one, and the Mach 5 inspected over the weekend.
Okay.
It's because the Batmobile's new and the Mach 5 expired. And so while the car's being inspected, their runner guy, I guess it goes to the shop to pick up parts or just runs people home. I'm standing there by the Batmobile, and he comes up. What kind of fuel did it run on?
What kind of fuel?
Yeah. I'm like, gas? Huh.
Gas? Well.
But I got another car. I'm bringing back a little bit. Runs on cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's the one with that colored filler in it. Does not. Yes, it does. You see him going on, honey, we got a cold mine in our cabinet. No got to buy like cream of wheat.
He shoved it in the gas tank.
Yeah. Shove them pudding pops in there, see if they work too. He just sitting there going, gas. Huh. I don't know what he was going to expect me to say.
Who knows? He just trying to make conversation. Didn't realize that was kind of a stupid thing to ask.
Well, he didn't say octane. What I just did. Well, you know what he said. All right. All right, we got to do the plugs and go.
Okay.
Lovely Liz Wild show is coming up next. Go ahead.
Okay, let's thank Dr. Eric Hibbs. You can catch him at parkcitiesdental.com, also menshealth.com today, LarryNorth.com, and Food for the Brumley by GourmetOnTheGo.com. Play the game sports in Flower Mound, Texas. Gave us our workout stuff. And let's see what else. Information about the Russ Martin Show, go to russmartin.com to answer any questions you may ever have about the Russ Martin Show. And to hear him sing with Gay Stephen, go
That better be off the website. Well, you know what? I own that website.
Yeah?
You don't want to use his real name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You ever heard us say his real name?
I thought we did.
No, I don't think we had.
Oh, sorry.
In fact, over the weekend, Chris from Vert Business going, well, Don wants to come up with a fake name so he didn't get any stalkers. I went, okay. I went, the next car we come upon, that's his new name.
Okay, what is he?
So Don Sierra, who runs RussMartin.info, I on the side, he wanted to run a fan site, so I said, you can put anything on there that you want. I don't like it. I'm going to pull the whole site. So I don't have to negotiate with anybody. This is exactly why I wanted to own the site and anybody was running. I'm not going to promote somebody else's fan site and have them wig out and start posting home addresses.
Right.
So yes, that better be off by the time I get home.
Okay. Where you won't find Russ and Gay Stephen singing is russmartin.info. Instant email us during the show, studio@russmartin.com. You'll find me at johndavidryan.com, Eddie at eddieboyd.com, Trey at treytrenholm.com. Weekend updates for Dan Tassos, danandtassos.com. And let's see, the official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com. Oh, Dr. Fettner, too, the official urologist of the Russ Martin Show, Dr. Chris Fettner. For men's health issues, click on drfettner.com.
What is it, Grant?
Russ, open the box, man.
Nope.
Open the box.
I'm just throwing it away.
Come on, buddy.
I will not fall for this.
Eat it.
Mm-mm.
Eat it.
Nope.
Come on.
Chunking it.
Please.
Now I'm really going to throw it away.
I'm going to cry.
Oh, okay.
All right, man.
All right, bye. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
See you.